Hello, good morning, and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are live on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Bettering FM, Pwalugu, Clenham Radio Batel, Gaskia FM Techiman, and Radio Wawa. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, the New Patriotic Party backs Electoral Commission's decision to reject the NDC's request to collect serial numbers of all biometric verification devices being used in the limited registration exercise.
What they are seeking or the request they are making would compromise the security of the entire election process. And that is what the Electoral Commission has said.
Of details as the NDC directs all party agents to pick details of the machines at the registration centers with or without the consent of the EC.
Activate the party's high-tech application systems to transmit all serial numbers of BVR kits.
Also in this bulletin, Senior Presidential Advisor Yao Safumafo highlights concerns the public sector does not have the capacity to meet employment demands.
I've been preaching for years, people going into agriculture. Nobody is going. So it means that our method of preaching is not working.
In business,
Societe Generale Group initiates strategic review of its Ghana business as it fails to give details on how it would be carried out. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later, one of Nigeria's biggest comedians and actress, Real Worry Pekin, reveals how she cancelled shows and refunded money due to her plus size before her weight loss surgery.
Yes, I'll go for show, I'll go for events. I will get back to the I know if you work out, they'll carry me go hospital, I'll go refund money, you know.
I am Amisi Nyamache Thompson. Details now. And in election headquarters brought to you by Petrosol Clean Fuel in full quantity, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants (CIMA) and AICPA, together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, and the German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental, Wellness and Beauty. Now, the New Patriotic Party (NPP) has backed the Electoral Commission's decision to reject the National Democratic Congress's request to collect serial numbers of all biometric verification devices in the ongoing limited registration exercise. The NDC says this will help track the process, but the EC, in a response to a statement, said it could not allow that nor release the serial numbers due to security reasons. Speaking on Top Story last night, national organizer of the NPP, Nana Boache, backed the decision of the EC, saying it's in the right direction.
The national chairman, I was wondering whether the NDC would want to assume the responsibility of the Electoral Commission. And I was even surprised when I gathered that it was the national chairman that read out the press engagement. The request they are making would compromise the security of the entire election process. And that is what the Electoral Commission has said.
Well, the NDC has, however, ordered its agents monitoring the registration to gather details of the machine from the polling stations, even without approval from the EC. Listen to Chairman Isiedun Ketia.
If the EC has nothing to hide, they should just allow all willing political parties to record the serial numbers of BVR kits during this limited voter registration exercise. Our agents must activate the party's high-tech application systems to transmit all serial numbers of BVR kits in their district and electoral areas to the National Elections and IT Directorate of the party, with or without the approval of the Electoral Commission.
Meanwhile, Director of Electoral Services at the Electoral Commission, Dr. Srebo Kweku, has expressed his personal reservations about the use of the offline mode for the exercise following widespread technical challenges. Speaking to Joy News, Dr. Kweku observed that the offline devices comes with its own attendant challenges.
Now, the offline, I myself, to be frank with you, I'm not comfortable with the offline. The reason being that people who have already registered may succeed in doing registration, and you can only detect it after the duplication has taken place. And that may lead to people being disenfranchised. Because once you do multiple registration, your name will be off. So I myself will always go for the online. But because we're having challenges, that's why we try to go the offline. So my prayer is that all the interconnectivity issues will be addressed so that we will go online to eliminate the possibility of people doing multiple registration.
And you are Director of Electoral Services at the EC, Dr. Shrebo Kweku. Away from politics, the public sector is bursting its seams and cannot be relied upon to provide the employment needs of the people. That's according to Senior Presidential Advisor Yao Safo-Mafo. He says unemployment is now the biggest problem of the country and requires innovative approaches from both the public and private sectors to deal with the challenge. He spoke at a National Stakeholder Dialogue series on public sector reforms in Cape Coast.
The public sector should look at new ways of providing service to the citizens and the private sector so that there will be growth in the private sector to create employment for this country. I see unemployment as the number one problem of Ghana, and therefore the service must be moving in the direction of creating employment. And employment cannot be created through expansion of the civil and the public sector. Can you double the intake from the various ministries? If you do, how would you pay them? But we can have a situation where people come in with new technology, establish certain industries, establish certain agricultural ventures to create employment.
And he had Senior Presidential Advisor Yao Safo-Mafo. Now, Yendi MP Farouk Aliyu Muhammad says he's now committed an advocate of press freedom. This follows the lifting of the media ban imposed on him for assaulting a City News Northern Regional reporter, Mohammed Aminu Alabira, on January 27, 2024. Expressing remorse, he said he had learnt his lesson from the incident and is committed to educating his fellow parliamentarians on the importance of respecting journalists. He spoke on Newsnight.
I take responsibility of what transpired in Yendi, and it was a regrettable situation. I assure the GGA, as I'm going to be an ambassador to advocate for it, and then I'm even attending their conference, which is going to be a media program next week. And I'm going to use that opportunity to be an advocate to make sure that journalists and all media houses are well protected, respected.
Meanwhile, President of the Ghana Journalists Association, Albert Jomfo, says he will readily employ similar tactics in similar situations, given its proven effectiveness.
And I think that it is really having a biting effect on politicians and individuals who have actually faced this blackout. If you don't attack us, I don't think we will come after you. All we are saying is that if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have the temperature to accommodate journalists during this election year, whether you're a politician, we don't mind who you are, whoever the position you hold in this country. Once you attack journalists without any provocation, without any just reasons, we will bite you out.
Now, the Ghana National Association of Authors and Publishers has announced a hike in book prices. The new prices will affect fictional and non-fictional textbooks for preschool, primary, junior high and senior high schools. Now, the association is attributing this to the surge in taxes, and it will take effect in September 2024. Here's a report.
High inflation, increasing fuel prices, rising exchange rate and high import duties are factors considered in increasing the prices of books. At a press conference in Kumasi, President of the association, John Akwesi Amponsa, highlighted the challenges in the book industry, mainly due to high taxes. Mr. Frimpong says the industry players are not enthused with the hikes in the prices of books. From September 2024, primary school textbooks selling between 50 and 60 Ghana cedis will see a significant increase to 80 Ghana cedis, while books for junior high and senior high schools currently sold at 50 to 80 Ghana cedis will increase to 80 and 180 Ghana cedis. The publishers are urging the government to withdraw taxes imposed on imported books.
We also want to make a passionate appeal to government that this is phase one of our reaction to prices. Phase one. Phase two is just at the corner.
Nana Boachi Yadom with that report. And now Nigerian comedian and actress Real Warri Pikin has opened up about her weight loss journey, revealing that she had to cancel shows and refund money to organizers due to her size before undergoing a weight loss surgery in 2023. Here are excerpts of her interview with my colleague Doreen Avio.
So I will not tell you go and do it. I will only share my story. Then you gonna doctor still advise me to go do my own. Doctor not tell me say, man, you need to do it because I became so sick at a point. I started refunding money.
Oh no.
Yes, and it got so bad I couldn't refund money now. I'll go
for shows.
Yes, I'll go for shows. I'll go for events. I will go back to the I know if you waka, they'll carry me go hospital, I'll go refund money, so
it wasn't a good experience.
It was not good at all. Breathlessness, sleep apnea, migraine, weakness, knee pain, lower abdominal pain, tiredness, so people don't accept change. They just want to see you a certain way in their head.
And that's how we end the bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Papa! Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman. Hey, Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
They say a butterfly flapping its wings in Accra can cause a tsunami in Bangkok. So what if your factory in Nsawam could shake up the stock market in Hong Kong? What if your business in Elmina could affect fish production in Norway? What if your refinery in Tema could affect the price of petrol in Moscow? Well, now it can because you have access. Access to the bank with the largest number of customers in Africa.
Aquaba.
Access to our global branch network.
Bonjour. Good morning.
Our robust asset base and an unparalleled digital infrastructure. So go ahead and flap your wings wherever you are, because with us, you have access to an entire world of possibilities. Access more than banking.
No matter your water needs, Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a year strong, a year tough.
Ebusiafo, welcome. I want to greet Uncle James in Germany. Since I was a child, you have promised me a trip abroad, sir. To date, my passport is still a virgin po. And then to you, baby, for that bombastic broken heart. Hey! I want you to know that latest by June, dear, I would have won big in the Ideal Yonkopa promo.
Win up to 600,000 Ghana cedis in cash and other amazing prizes up for grabs with Ideal Yonkopa promo. Just peel, text, and you could win big. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? You know, as for me, I'll pay the balance later. Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack? There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello?
Yo, bro. SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too. Yeah, tisubium.
Charlie, I did throw inside. Let me call you back.
Call SG Ghana rather. Collect loan and buy car, my guy. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Tisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Tisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Ocho, it's 3 a.m. What's now?
Tisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
To that woman who is always on the go, always on her feet, we say Ayeko. Orca Deco has a special offer to celebrate them because mothers are priceless. Get 20% off all recliner chairs and sofa sets and big discounts on all home accessories. Let's celebrate our mothers in style. Visit Orca on Spintex Road and Accra Mall today.
Oh, there you are.
Can we do it again? Pafu
Tango. Yeah, you like that one, eh?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good. Do you have a side chick?
No, please.
It took you a while to answer.
No, I'm surprised at the question.
I know. Yeah, I mean, of course, I expected your answer to be no. And it is, however, a bit of an emerging phenomenon, isn't it? Like, it seems to be everywhere these days, right?
And it's becoming quite the norm, isn't it?
It is. But, of course, with that realization comes this very strange observation that actually, most of the time, when a wife discovers that her husband has a side chick, they don't leave. Most of the time. It's actually the minority that leave. Oh, I mean, I haven't done a survey. But from anecdotes, it seems as if leaving is not the more common reaction to discovering that your husband has a side chick.
Or is it that the wives are beginning to accept that husbands may have somebody on this
Is
side?
that so? But why? So today I'm curious about it. I'm thinking we should spend a bit of time and ask Ghanaians. I mean, would you leave if you discovered that your husband...
Or maybe they consider, I mean, the implications, the impact, especially if they have children. If I leave, what happens to the children?
But he has a side chick. Like, he's cheating on you.
Tough one.
Anyway. We'll get into it later. Among other things, we've got lots of things to talk about. Yvonne Nelson is going ahead with the Doom Summer Stop demonstration. Yes,
Wow.
yes, she's written to the police seeking permission, as happens normally, to use whichever route it is that they've identified.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's happening. Didn't they say Doom Summer has ended? Isn't that what they said?
Well, has it?
Well, I mean, that's what they said.
But okay, Lawrence is shaking his head, so that mean it means the situation hasn't improved.
Yes. And also, prominent, eminent lawyer Samuel Okudzeto says that, look, what's everybody fussing about with this Cecilia Dapa matter? If you come and find money in my house and nobody has said his money is missing, then how can you say I've committed a crime?
Well, I think Ghanaians were taken aback because of the quantity of the money that was in there, and especially in this economic situation, how one person can be keeping such an amount in their house, and especially when we talk about the city depreciating and all of that, you think that government officials would know better.
But is that really how it works? That a person cannot be investigated for a crime if nobody has reported that their money is missing? Is theft the only illegal way of getting money?
I don't think so.
But this is Samuel Okudzeto, this is no small lawyer. Why is he trying to convince us of this very difficult position? Anyway, we'll talk about that too
later on the show. But for now, we're grateful to Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. They brought us the 6 a.m. news. And, of course, for the Joy Business Report, we're grateful to... How do you say the name of this bank?
Omni Basic Bank.
Omni Basic Bank. Charlie, I hard guy. Yes. Omni Basic Bank, at your service.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this Friday morning, Societe Generale Group initiates strategic review of its Ghana business, but fails to give details on how that is being carried out. Also, I will bring you reactions from the business community to this development. Coming up also, International Monetary Fund projects Ghana's economic growth to return to pre-pandemic levels beginning next year, as it reveals the country is meeting all targets under the program. And later on the Business Journal, we'll take a look at the cashew production business here in Ghana and how Ghana is missing out on the processing front. Details coming up. Hello everyone, thanks for joining us, especially our friends listening from Cove Radio on KTU Radio. My name is Daryl Kwao. French bank Societe Generale has announced that it has initiated a strategic review of its operations in Ghana. This was captured in a statement from the group issued through SG Ghana. Now, it however adds that if any concrete development were to be decided, subsequent communication will be made. Managing Director of SG Ghana, Hakeem Uzani, had described earlier reports of the exit of the bank as rumors. Meanwhile, Chief Executive of the Ghana Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mark Bedu-Abuaji, says the statement creates more uncertainty about the future of the bank here in Ghana.
So if I feel that your strategic decision is you are exiting, then if I have money with you, then I will take a decision on my own. If I also think that your strategic decision is to maybe downsize and I'm a staff there, I'll be looking out for what possibly will happen to me. If you're exiting or you are downsizing, what will happen to me? If they have a challenge and they want to exit, just as the others did, the Glovo and all those people, they say we are leaving because of this, and they have left. And they give the reasons why they are leaving. If these reasons, they don't apply to SG and they are going to stay with us, they should make it clear to us so that people can make good decisions and have confidence in the bank.
You had Mark Bedu-Abuaji, Chief Executive of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, reacting to SG Group's announcement that it has initiated a strategic review of its Ghana business. Now, the IMF has indicated that Ghana's economic growth will return to pre-pandemic levels from next year. The fund is projecting an average growth of 5% from 2025, which is far higher than what it did forecast for the country. Catherine Patilo is Deputy Director of the IMF and has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
You know, our estimate is that Ghana could grow even faster than that. Yeah, because what we estimate as potential growth in Ghana is around 5%. And we're hopeful that the reforms, the policies that the government is working on in the program will allow growth to gradually recover to this 5% over the next few years.
And it comes back to my question about how do we sustain this trajectory?
Yes, so I mean, for Ghana, I would say there are so many important forms and policies that the government's reform program that is supported by the IMF's program has put in motion.
Catherine Patilo, the Deputy Director at the African Department of the IMF. There's a repeat of that discussion this morning at 11 on the Joy News channel. Don't miss it. Now, Minister of Trade and Industry, Katie Amon, is challenging businesses in the EU to establish their presence in Ghana by building manufacturing plants and administrative offices. According to Mr. Hammond, Ghana is positioned to be the best place to do business on the African market after the implementation of the Continental Free Trade Area. He was speaking at the 2024 Annual Europe Day in Accra.
The dialogue undoubtedly contributed to strengthening of the bonds of cooperation and laying the groundwork for future engagement between us. Moving forward, it's my hope that both sides commit to translating the outcomes of this dialogue into concrete actions to promote the prosperity, security, and sustainability of our citizens. Over the years, the European Union has been instrumental in supporting Ghana's development efforts across various sectors, from education and healthcare to infrastructure and agriculture. Through initiatives such as the Global Gateway, we have witnessed transformative investment in Ghana.
You had Katie Hammond, the Minister of Trade and Industry. Now, banking consultant Nana Champong has asked businesses to be mindful of keeping good credit score if they want to borrow at a low interest rate. His advice follows the latest Bank of Ghana annualized percentage rates, which revealed Standard Chartered Bank and Omni Basic Bank were among the banks that offered lowest interest rates to households and SMEs, respectively.
Get a good track record, because your good track record will help you in the future when it comes to borrowing. When you borrowed in the past, have you kept up with your repayment? And when this credit scoring also may take other things into account. For instance, when electricity bill used to be all postpaid rather than prepaid now, that was a factor that was taken into account, that when you get your bills, are you paying them on time? Or
you had banking consultant Nana Otue Champong. Now, Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks, Shone Wise, calling for a review of the advance payment threshold on businesses, adding that the review would create a favorable environment for the business community. According to him, the current threshold, which stands at $50,000, is limiting the production capacity of businesses which can produce more but unable to do so due to the limitation. Mr. Wise spoke at a forum organized by the association and the Bank of Ghana in Accra.
If you are a business, you can make a transfer of 50,000 without initial documentation, but you need to remedy the documentation by submitting the import documents when the goods are cleared within 90 days. And the limit is 50,000. This 50,000 threshold was introduced 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 50,000 is not the same as $50,000 now. So what we are asking for now is that the business environment 10 years ago was very different. Those businesses that the 10 years ago was okay with at the time, they have scaled up, and therefore the threshold does not address the concerns of the business community because the limit is still stuck, a decade-old limit.
John Ewa is Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, the cashew industry in Ghana currently boasts of 12 processing companies with a total installed production capacity of 2,137 tons a year. According to Chief Executive of the Cashew Council Ghana, Eja Komenta, despite the country's competitive advantage of producing good quality cashew, it is lagging behind on the processing front. James Shen has more in our Business Journal.
The Ghanaian cashew industry is widely considered by many cashew industry experts as one of the most promising in Africa. Ghana currently produces about 200 tons of raw cashew nuts, according to official data from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and is among the best quality cashew nut producers in the world. But the sector over the years has been bedeviled by so many challenges.
It's been proven farming by women actually produces more yield than when it's done by men. And that's, I guess, because we can all agree that women usually pay more attention to detail. And cashew is a business that likes detail. So let's make farming land available to women. Let's encourage women and give them the opportunities to own those lands.
A lot of difficulties in terms of, improving their life, in terms of income, earning income, in terms of getting themselves employed to be able to put food on the table. Very, very great challenge.
According to the Ghana Export Promotion Authority in 2021, it is estimated that Ghana loses between $30 million to $100 million every year in additional revenues due to not processing all the raw cashew nuts produced in the country. Experts are worried about the persistent challenges confronting farmers.
The state of processing plants in Ghana is nothing to write home about. Virtually all the processing plants have closed down, except a few that are producing few thousands. In fact, currently Ghana exports almost 95 all its production as raw nuts, and it is not good for the industry. I think we may even lose more.
The Ghana Cashew Council alluded that although Ghana's raw cashew nuts enjoys distinct advantages over other producers, challenges such as high raw cashew nut prices and lack of access to affordable finance remain key impediment factors in the underutilization of the country's processing factories to generate additional revenue.
The processor taking a loan at 35, 45, 55%. It's no go zone. It is nothing to write home about. That is what is really collapsing the industry. We don't have long-term finance for the processing sector, and that is a big challenge.
Do you guys feel you've been neglected by the Ministry of Food and Agriculture?
We won't say we have been neglected because all these years that we have been running, Ministry of Agriculture has supported us in the research, in the distribution, and in even the propagation.
Processing cashew in Africa is said to be growing fast since 2016. This development has been attributed to the conducive governmental policies, new technologies, and market-lead initiatives. But the situation in Ghana does not reflect the general growth trajectory on the continent. For Joy Business, James Eshen.
All right, and that's our business journal for this morning. Before we go, let's look at the markets. Crude oil on the commodity market. Crude oil increased to $85 a barrel. Gold gained more, almost $10 to open trading at $2,355 an ounce. Cocoa selling at $8,695 a ton after going up by $61 on the currency market. The dollar going for 14 cedis 45 pesos, the pound 17 cedis 80 pesos, and the euro 15 cedis 30 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. Handing you to Kojo Yankson, who wouldn't care about having a side chick or not.
Oh, why would you say that? Why?
Well, you don't have to think about that, right?
Well, it's not a problem I have.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's what you mean.
That's what I mean.
Okay. Then I understand. I thought I didn't care generally about the concept. No. I do have a view on that. But I mean, I'm curious to know whether or not most of the people out there would leave if they discovered that their men had side chicks. Like, would you leave?
Do you leave?
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to say good morning to my favorite side chick, my mom. I had a Mother's Day, so I love you so much. You take care of yourself.
Oh, and that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think this is one that I know for a change. Fra. Have you heard of them?
No.
Okay. They have this song called Amen.
Okay.
Well, I think I know it. I might be wrong. Let's find out. Oh.
let's get into our Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality. And our tip today says, use your blinkers. Another part of being a defensive driver is using 10 signals appropriately. When you're about to change lanes or make a turn, always turn your blinker on early enough to signal to other drivers what you're planning to do. And
the right time is important, yeah.
Very, very
Charlie.
important. Because look, just this morning, driving to work, I was behind the throttle, and he just stops to pick a passenger. And I had to, just make a turn immediately. But for that, I probably would have been at the police station by now. Because, in Ghana, how we do things, you're driving behind him and you hit him, so that's it.
Yeah, general rule.
General rule, yeah. You're driving behind him. But people all the time, a lot of people don't indicate that they're about to change lanes or turn. All they do is just make the turn or change lanes. But that's not what you have to do. If you want to drive defensively, then please turn on your blinker so that all of us can know that this is what you intend doing.
Good advice.
Now let's learn how to say it right, and it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. Kingdom quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Here on Say It Right, we really like to help you, say it right. So today, let's talk about this word. I'll spell it first. Predator. Now, how would you pronounce that? Did you say predator? Don't worry, you're not alone. This is one of the most commonly mispronounced words in our part of the world. The correct pronunciation is predator. Try it out. Predator. It refers to an animal that naturally hunts, kills, or preys on others. It could also refer to a person who relentlessly stalks others with the aim of harming or exploiting them. So that's a predator, not a predator. Now, I believe that mispronunciation first gained common use in Ghana in the 80s with the release of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Predator. For some reason, people struggled with this new word, and the best they could come up with was predator. So, in addition to grossing $160 million worldwide, the movie spawned a series of sequels around the world and a truly atrocious mispronunciation in Ghana. But no more. We now know how to say it right. Right?
Is it the same in law? Let's say there's predatory contract clause. Do we say it the same way?
Yes, because the same principle, isn't it?
I don't want to believe.
Is it not?
It sounds like.
Yeah, so you say it the same way. Yeah. Because when you want to say something,
so I predate.
Something predates something. There is a different way of spelling it. There's a hyphen in there somewhere.
Predate.
Yes. So then you know you are saying something different. Yeah. Okay then, let's get into the news review brought to us by Syntex Tank, you're stronger, you're tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
Let me start with the Daily Guide that is reporting this morning over 2,000 registered babies fatherless. This is a report, and let me get that story because fatherlessness is a problem. Now, the Statistical Service report, which is a 2022 on birth registration, revealed that a total of 2,099, 0.3% of all registered births have doubtful paternity cases, situations in which the identity of the father is not known. They are past 2,000. As in, 2,000. So the Upper East region has that. It's not like this one. They are doubting it.
Yeah,
the one. No. It's not. No. It's not like the one that they claim Winston is the father, but Winston is, in fact, not the father. So no, this is not the one.
Actual paternity.
No. But this one, they are just doubting it right from the beginning. Up in this show, there's a problem. Yeah. So the Upper East region has the highest percentage of doubtful paternity cases, followed by the central region. The western region is then following that, the eastern region, and the voter region comes in next. In fact, almost all registered births, 99.9% in the Upper West, Bono, East Ashanti, are known paternity cases. That is, the identity of the father is presumably known.
Okay.
Yes, so this is, and 52% of all registered births were by mothers who had secondary, vocational, or some technical education. 14% only attended primary school, and we are talking about 10% haven't had tertiary education. So it breaks it down. In fact, the Greater Accra has the highest percentage of mothers with tertiary education, and we know why this is important, right? Care, what to do and what to go through, and the kind of impact that has on the baby and the processes anyway. So
which region topped it again? Upper what?
It is Upper East.
Upper East. So what was the meaning of this statistic? Does it mean that the men in the Upper East region are just a bit more paranoid than others?
Maybe they are inclined more to contest,
or that the women are less trustworthy than others.
No, I think some further. It depends first and foremost also on whether or not people decide to give birth in the right places. So now there is a recording of that, which would then require us to proceed to have a determination of who the father is. But I'm separating the two because it's important.
Yeah. So
the on record is different from the uncontested one.
Yeah. So this one,
because you can be on record today, and in the next 5 years, you contest it.
But this research is only indicated what the figures are.
Yes.
They put the quantities.
That's true.
Somebody may probably now go in there and say, why is that the case? So then you would start another leg of or maybe subsequently even the Ghana Statistical Service may conduct further research and understand why. Or maybe they did it, but it's not part of this report that is being released.
This is by the births and deaths registry.
Yeah.
It was with the support of the Statistical Service, but they did not lead it anyway.
Look, if we are going to commend any state institution this year, in fact, and for the previous years, it has to be the Ghana Statistical Service.
They're doing a great job.
Such relevant work.
But could you, in fact, just hold on, because on the front page of the Daily Graphic, there's more information from this same, report that was launched. Now, men account for 60% death, blood pressure, heart failure, stroke to blame, according to the report.
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. It says 6 out of every 10 deaths, representing 60.3% of all registered, that is key, registered death in the country in 2022 were males. On the flip side, this is the other point, 343,913 male births, constituting 50.3% of all births, and female birth 49.2% were registered, giving a sex ratio of 103 men per every 100 females. More men are being born.
I thought that should reflect our national
more men are dying.
that there are more women than men in this country.
Well, in 2022, more men were born.
Okay, for that year.
For that year. More men
in
were
the
born.
same year, more men died.
Yes.
Much more men died.
60%.
So
of the death were
in
men.
fact, there will still be more women by the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the
That's
other
very
part.
sad.
And you see,
that more men are dying.
Oh, okay. I thought you found it sad that there are more women than men.
No. I mean, well.
no. But that's not all. It would also tell you about, the causes of death. Now, 36.7% of all registered deaths were caused by the 11 top causes of death. Hypertension, followed by pneumonia, heart failure, acute respiratory failure, stroke, diabetes, severe sepsis, septic shock, chronic liver disease, cancer, and cardiovascular diseases. Now, apart from cancer, which claimed more female lives, 566 compared to 470 men, all remaining diseases killed more men than women.
Hypertension is no surprise.
Men are endangered species.
Yes, in this country.
Anyway,
we should do a special intervention for men.
Exactly. But you see, look, when you have this report...
So who is stressing men out?
I don't know.
Not all of them are due to stress.
Not all of them are due to stress, anyways. but this
But
is
number one is hypertension.
Yes.
Number one cause of death in Ghana,
Yes.
hypertension.
It could be
for
purely
men.
due to lifestyle
issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that anybody is stressing them.
For
just
example,
that they
it
are not
was a
living
mistake
healthy.
I ate at 9 p.m. last night.
Not because you were stressed out.
No, not at all.
Nobody gave you dinner at 6 p.m.
And he knows
When
that
you
Since
were
I was on
supposed to have
TV.
eaten.
and he knows that eating at 9 p.m. is problematic.
Yes. So I feel very bad.
You know, but this is the other point. So with this, and I say this all the time, the essence of data is to inform policy.
That's true.
So with this, we must begin to have a conversation.
Health officers will now say, let's pick the data. How do we intervene?
Yes.
What are the specifics we can do within this period to make sure that we reverse the trend? Then in next 2, 4, 5 years, we come back and check. Is there anything changing? Are we making improvements? That's how we improve lives.
They will tell you that the Statistical Service and Birth and Death Registry didn't bring them
the report.
Anyway,
so
still
we
on
should
the-
all die. Okay. You have
yes,
some more?
yes.
Okay.
EVAT's pilot records 58% increase in revenue, and cocoa country's oxygen. That's according to the CEO of Cocoa Board, Joseph Boahin Edu.
Now, the finder is reporting this morning. Jinapo calls for increased forest finance at UN Forum, and there is one about forward operating base in Sandema, vital to fight against terrorism. This is the security head speaking. EC-NDC clash over BVR kit serial numbers. The last one is we would adopt blockchain for data security and detect corruption. Winston, who is saying this?
The Vice President?
Oh, yes. I know now you have caught on with Mr. Digitalization. yes.
All right, guys. There's a story.
Can we
that
use blockchain to also help the city? I think it's in dire need now.
We can have that conversation.
Oh,
I mean, there are
okay.
those who suggest that that's the way to go. I mean, the likes of Kujo Akpabi is leading that conversation.
I'm
Let's see.
expecting that in the next pronouncement of the Vice President, it will be connected to the blockchain and the city, saving a dying currency.
Okay. All right, guys. Listen, this happened yesterday, I believe. Public Accounts Committee. There was a question asked of while the Bank of Ghana governor was answering questions. A question came up about a final payment made to contractors on the Pwalugu Dam project. Listen to this.
Page 23, somewhere you will see final payment for construction of the Pwalugu irrigation project. Yes, Pwalugu irrigation project, final payment. 2-3. At the top there you see the last but one. Final payment for the construction of the Pwalugu irrigation project. The question is, I thought probably before payments are made, contractors present certificates. Because when you get to Pwalugu, there's nothing there. There's no even a pole. There's no even a signboard. And if the contractor is taking $11 million, there's nothing. There is no even a what do we call it? Like a container. You can't even see the project site. So what certificate was presented before this money was paid? That's my question. The sun there was at all. There's no even sun on the site. You can't even identify the site. I want to know how that money was paid.
Yes, he will answer.
I think the amount you're referring to was paid in 2021, not 2022. And the auditors would have to tell us because they must have cited their documentations before they wrote this report. The Auditor General, so maybe they can explain.
Before then, if assuming that it was something like a mobilization, but if you say final, okay.
No. It's a final payment.
It's a final payment, okay.
Auditors, could you help us out over here? It says final payment. Now, the honorable member is saying that there's nothing at that site. I'm sure when you did the audit, you saw something.
Honorable Chair, Controller instructed them to pay, and they paid. We are not aware whether the project has been completed or there's nothing ongoing.
Yes, sir.
Chairman, I'm not happy with the response from the auditors.
Guys, this is a serious matter. Now, let me tell you what I know about the Pwalugu Dam project. Albert Sori and I visited it. I think it must be 3 years ago now. You remember when there was some flooding in the north, right? Now, when we went to the site, we did find that they had set up what you call a camp, okay? So a walled sort of compound with wooden sheds, and they were storing some materials, so timber and a few, piles of sand in this compound. Well, this was more than 3 years ago, okay? And I know, speaking to Albert Sorry on regular occasions, that no further work, as far as he's aware, was done on that site. But at least that shed was there 3-4 years ago. But now we are hearing that in 2022, a final payment was made to contractors. Now this is interesting. Unless the contractors have been changed, at the time this project was awarded, it was to a Chinese contractor, the same contractor that was building the overhead in Tamale. At some point, there was a need to move all resources to the Tamale project. So the Pwalugu Dam project was stalled. But it was the same contractor. If they've received a final payment, then where's the dam? I guess that's the question that was brought up in Public Accounts Committee. You've given them a final payment, so where's our dam?
Well, certainly, if the final payment would not be $11 million, the project was supposed to have cost us almost $1 billion.
$1 billion, yes.
So this probably could be some payment. But for me, the most important thing is that before payment was made, there would have been the need. I mean, the consultant would have reported and said, okay, this is the level of work done. There will be a certificate that will be raised for payment to be made. What I do know is that once the certificate is raised, they would indicate, for instance, level of work that has been done. So what was done? I mean, it will be important for us to see. You just don't go ahead and make payment. And also, I mean, the auditors, when they say the controller ordered payment, that's not the end of it. When you went there, did you actually see any evidence of work done before payment was made? And so if you didn't see evidence of work done, did you flag it? You just don't write and say they made payment and that's the end of it. So this should not be something that we just, sweep under the carpet and say end of business. Because it's very clear how you make payments. It is very clear there should be work corresponding to the payment.
You then raise a certificate.
Yes, before payment is made.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just not pretend it's that, then end of story. $11 million is a lot of money.
A lot of money. Okay, we'll look into that. Online review now brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest, and Goyle Good Energy. Goyle Yanara Yedia.
And Good Energy has hit the road with exciting choices to energize your vehicle. Is giving you more options to take you further. Watch this space for your choice. Goyle Yanara Yedia.
Now we have great news. The Zenith Fund Form promo is still on from now to May 15, 2024. Visit any Zenith Bank branch to sign up for a free MasterCard. You heard right. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to get a free Zenith MasterCard. With a Zenith MasterCard, you can pay for your purchases on a POS device, withdraw cash from ATMs, and pay for goods and services online. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up today for your free Zenith MasterCard. For more information, visit zenithbank.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
All right. Well, today on myjoyonline.com, NPP must choose a peaceful transfer of power to NDC in their own interest. Asidun Kitsi is the one saying that. Also, you can find out why Otumfuo is asking Dr. Amin Adam to stay the course for economic recovery. Time for the BBC News now. Brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah. With nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
When the pain is too much, don't know what else to do. So hunam ya wuya, no wunya wunya. Rapinol, will take the pain away. Rapinol, bema wuya nejai.
Rapinol is what you need. Rapinol will relieve you of all aches and pain in your body. Rheumatic pain, menstrual pain, body pain, toothaches, and other feverish conditions. Rapinol is a quality product from Danex Itin Starwin PLC.
Bema wuya nejai.
If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. Not suitable for children below 16 years old, asthmatic, and also patients. This advert is FDA approved.
It's the 3i Africa Summit, where innovation, impact, and investment converge, where technology drives transformation. From the 13th to the 15th of May 2024, heads of state, central bank governors, thought leaders, innovators, investors, academics, and entrepreneurs will converge to unleash Africa's full potential. Discover the power of digital assets, explore the state of digital growth in Africa, and unveil lessons from Africa's central bank digital currency experiments. Engage in discussions on diversity in the creative arts and tech, financing Africa's SMEs and bridging the digital gender gap. Network with investors, pitch your ideas, and access funding at the 3i Africa Deal Room and Pitchfest. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center as we ignite a fintech revolution for Africa's financial future. Visit 3iafrica.com to register now.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Inquiry.
Business Daily is in 30 minutes.
Today we're meeting a man who's an outlier in the UK property industry. Sanmi Adegoke arrived from Nigeria as a teenager with his parents in the early 2000s. He explains how he built a property empire from scratch without any contacts to help him.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up after the news from the BBC World Service, it's Hard Talk with me, Stephen Sacker. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine didn't just send shockwaves through neighbouring Moldova, it opened up a host of dangerous cracks. Earlier this year, Moldova's president accused Moscow of plotting a coup. Not one, but two Moldovan territories seem intent on seeking Russia's embrace. All of this while Moldova pushes on with its bid to join the EU. My guest is Moldovan Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Mihai Popșoi.
Moldovan society is resilient. We as the government are doing our utmost to make sure that Moldova remains stable and firmly anchored into the free world, carrying on with reforms, not just muddling through but actually achieving meaningful progress despite the efforts on the Russian side.
That's Mihai Popșoi on Hard Talk after the news.
Hello, I'm Chris Barrow with the BBC News. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said he hopes to overcome his differences with President Biden, but has vowed to press on with a military assault in Rafah. Fighting has continued there overnight after the latest indirect ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas broke up in Cairo without agreement. Yolan Nell reports from Jerusalem.
After the US said it would not provide offensive weapons for a full ground invasion of Rafah, the initial response of the Israeli Prime Minister was a thinly veiled rebuff. If we need to, we will fight with our fingernails, he said. But speaking later to the US talk show host Dr. Phil, Mr. Netanyahu struck a more conciliatory tone, suggesting that Israel had previously had disagreements with its closest ally. We've been able to overcome them, he said. I hope we can overcome them now. The veteran Israeli leader reiterated that his country had to destroy the remaining 4 Hamas battalions it says are in Rafah.
One of Europe's most wanted people smugglers has admitted trafficking thousands of people to the continent, knowing it was illegal and dangerous. Barzan Majid, who's nicknamed the Scorpion, said the migrants had begged him for help. When the BBC tracked him down in Iraq, he said he'd lost count of how many people he'd trafficked to Europe.
Maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. I don't know. I didn't count. I was on charge for Europe.
You know that smuggling through Europe is illegal and highly dangerous.
Of course. I'm telling you, I've done them kind of things. I done it.
Majid is an Iraqi national who was deported from Britain after a drug and firearm conviction. Despite an international arrest warrant, he remains at large. Panama's president-elect José Raúl Mulino says he will deport US-bound migrants who arrive in the country from the Darien Gap. Last year, more than 500,000 people crossed through the dangerous jungle area from Colombia into Panama. Mr. Mulino said the flow would be reversed.
Iniciaremos con ayuda internacional un proceso de repatriación.
We will begin with international help a process of repatriation in full compliance with the human rights of all the people involved. Those who would like to come need to know that whoever arrives here is going to be sent back to their country of origin.
The Brazilian government has announced that it will release $10 billion to help rescue efforts and rebuilding in the state of Rio Grande do Sul, which has been devastated by flooding. At least 107 people are now known to have died. A similar number are missing. Large parts of the state capital, Porto Alegre, and other cities remain underwater 2 weeks after the worst storms in living memory. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva said the federal government funds would help save lives and feed tens of thousands who had to leave their homes because of the floods. This is the latest world news from the BBC. South Africa's top court is preparing to hear an appeal over whether the former president, Jacob Zuma, will be eligible to stand in what's forecast to be a close election. Mr. Zuma, who's 82, leads a new opposition party that analysts say could affect the outcome of the general election on May the 29th. The president-elect of Chad, Mohamed Deby, has promised to be the leader of all Chadians and not just those who voted for him. On Thursday, election officials announced that General Deby, who's the current military ruler, had won Monday's presidential election with 61% of the vote based on provisional results. But General Deby's main challenger has also claimed victory. Paul Njaya reports.
The announcement of Mohamed Deby's victory did not come as a surprise. Prior to the election, critics and analysts said the process was meant to legitimize his stay in power. Succès Masra, the interim prime minister and opposition candidate in the election, declared himself winner of the polls, a sign that the election results might be challenged. Shortly after Deby was declared winner, gunshots were heard in the capital N'Djamena. The Constitutional Council is expected to confirm the final results in the coming days.
The Philippine National Security Council has called for Chinese diplomats to be expelled for allegedly recording a phone conversation between a Chinese diplomat and a military official. The discussion is said to have been about the dispute over the South China Sea. The Philippines has accused individuals in the embassy of a malicious disinformation campaign. China's embassy has not commented. More than 100,000 loaves of sliced bread have been recalled in Japan after parts of a rat's body were discovered inside two of them. The bread manufacturer, Pasco Shikishima, apologised to customers. It's investigating how the remains of the rodent became mixed with its products. Food recalls are rare in Japan. That's the latest BBC News.
I am Wahinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. Invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and receive a monthly income for the perfect retirement. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Obrapa, Ahotongwa.
Old Mutual, do great things every day.
There are some classy celebrations that calls for whipping out your favorite China sets. Same goes for your luxury vehicle. Just any engine oil won't do. Premium understands premium best. The new Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties is the one for your premium car. It's a fully synthetic motor oil designed using the Shell Pure Plus technology. Prevents dirt buildup with exceptional cleaning power, leaving your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the industry standard, and gives you stronger, long-lasting engine performance. So, if you want your classic car to run smoothly like a Ferrari for years to come, use the Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties. Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP, designed for ultimate engine performance.
Anymore, pop quiz. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Can you give me 3 words that start with omni?
Oh, that's easy. Omnibus, omnipotent, omnibus. The bank with a really nice signboard.
Hey, Radzi, you mean Omnibisic. OMNIBSIC. Omnibisic. Let me hear you say it.
Omnibisic.
Perfect.
Is that an abbreviation?
Not entirely. And it's not just a bank with nice signboards either. Omnibisic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing bank with innovative banking products and headquarters in Atlantic Tower at Airport City, Accra, as well as 40 branches across the country. Omnibisic Bank has the final word on excellent customer service delivery in Ghana.
Plus, they have the coolest signboard.
Yes, they do. And the coolest name, Omnibisic.
At your service.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Number 1.
Well, you know I've been around all time. I give everybody the best surprise. I make the people then they lose their minds. I've been doing this all my life. But no one did that, set it on fire. And when they step in, I'll be right on time. I hope you're ready, we go jam all night. In any weather, whether rain or shine. You go and paza. You better on your hazard. And then the money don't matter. Because the party don't scatter. You go and paza. You better on your hazard. And now the money don't matter. Because the party don't scatter. To them how them celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. To them how them go celebrate tonight. Celebrate you. Celebrate.
We got the party on fire. We'll never ever stop, no never. With the travel we don't need no visa. From Lagos down to Alaka. Oh baby now, we celebrate. Got to jubilate. Oh baby now, we celebrate. We must do jubilate. Yeah.
Don't scatter. I do you well, I don't go follow you again. Life is too short, I know if you waste time. Where they up at this, why on not they sleep, make you wake up. Who they call me if you know the party, call me later. If your girlfriend no go, call your side chick, it makes a link on go. As I'm on a Samanti buffet, and I will go your cake. Fine girls, yeah, what she say, on your champagne, you'll go away. Man can't jam a crime and permit it. Yeah, le party, and then you try, I'm a Mayalana, I'm a Nantem. Only for them, 2:30 in a move. I'm a Mayalana, I'm a Nantem. Bialek, 2:47 in the moon. I'm a Mayalana, I'm a Nantem. Party after party. I'm a Mayalana, I'm a Nantem. We move, all move. Enjoy your life because problem is not the finish. Leave me make I chop life, I'm not speaking for English. Brother, I know lazy. I work hard for this life. So I go jump on like Patty Jollof, Me and me mademoiselle, like Obama and Michelle. We go they do very well. We go they drop on well. Champagne is just for the pain. I'm about to make it rain. Give them a skin pain. I wanna do this again. As you can see, everything pep. No be lie, sweetie, yeah. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, mucha. Kofi Kinata, Pablo Rangina, Girls wanna have fun. Know that ass bad fashion gun. Oh, she's in action. Her melanin shining like the sun. Did you know that you're beautiful? I'm on baby.
7 FM. Lots to talk about today. You know, it's been quite peaceful in the capital since the ban on noise making was effected. It's been nice. So.
I enjoy it. I mean, you see, you can have some tranquility when you are traveling through it and you feel that, yeah, people are not in this republic, anybody wakes up one day, opens their window, puts 4 chairs outside their window. Now they have a right to disturb every other person in the community. Now, I keep saying it. There's a guy who said he has opened a wine shop. Within 3 weeks, wine shop transmogrifies into an entire bar. Then they blast music. Oh, Jesus. 2 a.m. Why are there not even quiet time in this country? In the United Kingdom, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. is quiet time. What is the quiet time in the Republic of Ghana? Why can't some people have some peace of mind? Students can read. People who just want to sleep will sleep. Why should your Robert-like music be disturbing anybody else in this republic? In any case, it's your music. Why are you playing to my hearing?
Peace is against our religion.
I mean, okay, you let me take out this drinking sports center there. Churches. And we should be able to tell ourselves as Christians that some of the noise you make is unjustified. You are basically disturbing everybody with loud noise, and God is not hearing you. He's not even interested in that level of noise.
Well, so Raymond, I mean, the good thing is that this morning we get to talk about it, we get to learn more about it, and also get to know about its significance. And so,
my friend says, if you disagree, go to your hometown.
Well,
period.
This is something you may not disagree. The UPSA Law School Point of Law series, and the tip for today says, in law, a person who is in possession of land, even though not the owner, has a good title that is valid against the whole world, except the true owner.
Yes.
That is Osei.
Number 2 owner.
Gillard 2013-2014.
Deputy owner.
The SCGLR 221 says, in law, a person who is in possession of land, even though not the owner, has a good title that is valid against the whole world, except the true owner.
So the Shasmami people, they also have 2 titles.
They are deputy owners.
Yes. So they can,
until the real owner turns up.
Until they facilitate the disappearance of the real owner.
And then they take over.
Yes. Then there's nobody else in the world who can contest them over the matter.
But guys, did you also hear this?
Be careful, because the question is that if you come and you find money with me, do I owe any duty to you to explain as to whose money? When nobody complained that I have stolen his money. Look, you Ghanaians are not honest people. The number of people here, when you go, you see all these huge buildings that they are building. Nobody who asked them as to where they got the money from, when they started it, when was it completed. Nobody does. So you just pick on just one individual. You want to make it as if she was just an extraordinary rogue who has stolen money, when you don't even have any. If you have evidence that she stole money, please make the complaint. Do the law convict people on circumstantial evidence? When you go to the criminal court, you must establish the issues beyond all reasonable doubt. That's what the criminal law says. Beyond all reasonable doubt. The criminal law is not based upon suspicion or a mere allegation. So please, I beg you, if you like, go and find a good criminal lawyer and inquire to him, so that it is the job of someone to go and prove his innocence.
That's right. Lawyer Samuel Okujetu.
6 decades at the bar.
Yes.
I mean, see, I defer to the man. I respect him 100%. And of course, there is a relationship. So, since I've gotten away with the declarations, what we are saying, and I think sometimes we do it in this republic, we deliberately set aside the main issues, open it wide, and make it look like it's a non-issue. With respect, the conversation we are having in the Republic of Ghana today is that the millions that were found in the home and in the account, where did they come from? We are asking this question. Were they declared during the person's declarations? Because we know that Article 2864 says any property or assets acquired by a public officer after the initial declaration required by Clause 1 of this article, and which is not reasonably attributable to 1. Income, 2. Gift, 3. Loan, 4. Inheritance, or any other reasonable source, shall be deemed to have been acquired in contravention of this Constitution. Who has determined this is the case here?
It doesn't say that we can only do this when somebody reports that his money is missing.
That is true. So I'm just saying that,
all right. It's fair. Also today on the Super Morning Show.
Out of respect.
Yes. Also today on the Super Morning Show, the PDS matter pops its head back as the Millennium Compact says, we are not coming back to Ghana. Yemba. Also, would you leave your man if you found out he has a side chick?
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
All right, now every time I talk about this, I get quite excited because I think it's a real solution. Okay, it's something we really need to explore in these days of unemployment. If you're really struggling to find your feet and get a job that is well-paying and respectable, you need to talk to our friends at TravelX Group. Okay, these guys are training certified flight attendants, cabin crew, people who are going to have very lucrative jobs in the aviation industry, and they are giving them certificates, which are internationally recognized, and these are the certificates that the airlines are looking for before they recruit you. And by the way, the airlines are looking for people to recruit. So I would suggest that you call our friends at TravelX. A couple of phone numbers you can use: 024-656-7898, or you can try 0208-139985. Call them because they can get you trained in IATA travel and tourism courses. And you can go for either the morning shifts 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or the evening shifts from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. And in about 6 months, you have your certificate and you are fully employable by these airlines. So instead of thinking of how to japa, let someone pay you to fly to different destinations every day. And pay Nepabazi. Email TravelX Group Limited. Their email address is travellxgroupltd@gmail.com, or just go to their office. They are at the Cargo Door Airport behind the KLM office. And after 32 years of existence in Ghana, they are offering some amazing discounts. Go find out for yourself.
Now, if poorly maintained car engine can start, that we have established, that's why we offer specially formulated quartz engine oil, and quartz engine oil with age resistance technology is the best way to go. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine and improves protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
And Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPS, is now live at Fidelity Bank. So imagine sending money to your loved ones or business partners across Africa instantly and in Ghana cities. Don't wait for days for transactions to clear. No more expensive fees, just fast, secure, and affordable payments. PAPS is here, and Fidelity Bank makes sending money through PAPS easy. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch and start sending money across Africa instantly to Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Now, if you're looking for that special present to appreciate mom on a cool budget, well, listen, Electroland Ghana Limited just made it easy and affordable with their Mother's Day bundle promotion. These prices are just phenomenal. For less than 2,000 Ghana cedis, 1,999 Ghana cedis, you get a Nasco gas stove, a kettle, a juice maker, home theater, and a fan. They call that one the Mami Pa bundle. Then there is the Wood de Mufwa bundle. That one starts from 3,999 Ghana cedis. Your mom gets a Nasco electric hot pot, a gas stove, a kettle, a blender, a washing machine, and a fan. All right. If you want to just top up with a little bit more and go up to 7,999 Ghana cedis, you get this: LED digital satellite TV, tabletop fridge, gas cooker, chest freezer, electric hot pot, microwave, iron, fan, gas stove, and a voltage regulator. All right. Well, listen, your mother deserves it, Each bundle is a heartfelt gift of affordable luxury to appreciate your mother. Call 050-3159-739 for further inquiries, and terms and conditions apply.
Now, if you've ever tried to push a pull door, you know it doesn't work. Same goes for when you put the wrong engine oil in your luxury vehicle. We are introducing to you the Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP. This is specially formulated with the unique Shell Pure Plus technology that actively helps lubricate and clean your engine, giving you premium car performance. Now, Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP provides unsurpassed wear and sludge protection, leaves your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the standard you've known in the industry, and enhanced fuel economy. Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP is designed to be the safest for the environment with a significant reduction in carbon emissions. I could go on and on, but you know, the only way to prove the value of Shell Helix Ultra OW20 is to try it for yourself, Kojo. Premium rarely rolls best with premium. Get Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP, made for premium this day, the day of the Lord, Friday 10th May 2024.
You know it's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. Well, SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we're even lower. Yes, Tisubium. Are you an SG Ghana customer or on the Controller and Accountant General's payroll? Then get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans available today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details. Offer runs to the 7th of June 2024. T's and C's apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
And of course, your big destination online today is kingdomstoreonline.com, where you can buy the very best office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books and Stationery. They'll deliver to your home or office in very good time, and if you're in Accra or Tema, you get free delivery. You can pay via Momo when you go shopping on kingdomstoreonline.com. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And to the businessman, trader, and parent sending money to loved ones and business partners, thanks to Access Bank and PAP's partnership, you can now send money across border hassle-free. Now you can send money to pay for goods and services, make business transactions, and cover school fees across Africa without worrying about foreign exchange losses or delays. It's straightforward, secure, and keeps your mind at ease. Benefit from instant payments across Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone with zero foreign exchange hassle. When you send money in cedis, it will now be received in any other currency by the recipient. For more information, visit our website, ghana.accessbankplc.com, or call our toll-free 0800 004400 for all your cross-border payments. Visit any of our branches and PAPS it with Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
All right, well, it's time now for us to take some messages. When we come back, sports and your special birthdays. Stay with us. It's the Super Morning Show.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions
and send tweets,
where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah, with nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a whole lot more for a lot less than you think. Instead of one takeout dinner, how about treating the family to a whole month of the best entertainment with DSTV? From thrilling sports, blockbusters, captivating series, to entertaining kid shows, we have it all.
Totally awesome.
And with DSTV Stream, you can watch on the go. Plus, you can choose a package to suit your pocket. There's a whole lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think with DSTV.
It's a did you hear that extra voice in the Kia?
It's a 5-star Kia.
That's a 5-star Kia.
yes.
From the 5-star boy himself,
Yes.
George AEC from Labadi Beach Hotel. Big boss, how are you?
I'm very well, Kojo.
Well, George is here to tell us something special about you. First, let's do our birthday wishes. A few of them in the system. Birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
As close as a partner.
All right, who's going first?
Let me go first. This one says, happy birthday to Joseph Otredakon of the Audit Department and Wisdom Kwame Yanka of Tax and Regulatory Department of Deloitte, Ghana, from the country managing partner Daniel Kwejuowusu and all staff of Deloitte, Ghana. But this one says, birthday wishes for our mum. You will know very soon. Mrs. Dorinda Manye Na Ayelesa Nyanyufiu says, Mummy, it's your birthday, and we wish you God's abundant blessings, favor, good health, and wealth. Continue to be a loving and adorable man and an endless inspiration to us. Happy birthday, Mommy. May God bless you for everything you have done for us. We love you so much. And it's from Nini, Nana, and Nisoa. This is from Dr. Gerard Nyanyufiu to his wife, actually. And he calls Mommy.
Could you let me do this? And it says here, happy birthday to a benevolent soul and the super king, Amwako Boafu, from your crew. We say the Lord should continue to bless you and take you to higher heights in life as you continue to put Ghana on the globe. Enjoy your day to the fullest. The crew members, Biggie, Gamali, Elton, Choki, Sela, Snoop, Wazi, hey, what does Wazi? Madway, and the rest. Yeah. Okay, that's from Justice Inosu.
All right, happy birthday to Dudley Kojo Ahin of Bishop Bowers School. May you excel in every aspect of your life with love from everybody at home. Happy birthday to avid listener and social media follower of the Super Morning Show, Anthony McCosby. Happy birthday to you, Anthony. It also happens to be Anthony's mother-in-law's birthday.
Oh, wonderful.
Her name is Juliana Donko. And his good friend, Rahida of First Atlantic Bank HR Department, as well as Lucinda Agri, both of them.
Anthony turns 40 today.
Yes,
Raymond,
that's
he
right.
said he takes 3 months rent. The one you were like, oh, then I'll look for you. He's the one.
Oh, Anthony, yes.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
looking for a place to live now.
Now, this one is from Nisaki. He says, Madam Florence Amafiu is an amazing, strong pillar who has been support for all of her children. family members, and the message to her today is, Mommy, you are a blessing and I love you. And Eileen, Kingsley, and Israel are joining Nisaki to call you a superwoman. Happy birthday to you, Madam Florence Amafiu. I think that brings us to the last one from me.
The very last one from me here is from Professor Kwame Asamoah, Abena Bema Asamoah, and Ama Uswa Asamoah of UGBS, to Mrs. Jacqueline Asamoah of Bank of Ghana. This is Prof's wife. May God continue to grant her his manifold blessings. Enjoy the day. Could you can I add one?
Go ahead.
No, you can't. Good morning, please. It's my son Papaya Wasiedu's birthday today. He's 12. Please wish him God's blessings and guidance. It's from Mom Matilda Asante. Oh, our very own Matilda
Yes,
Asante
Matilda Asante.
Asiedu, and your dad Larry Asiedu and the entire family. Happy birthday to you, younger Papa Yao.
Sami says I should do this one. Could you please wish my son Gerald Fiado a happy birthday? Wish him God's blessings and protection. May he grow in grace to grace. Yes.
5-star Kia.
Kia.
That's right. George, how are you doing, man?
I'm well, could you?
Me, I know why you are here. It's great to see you too. I know exactly why you are here. Mother's Day is round the corner,
Yeah, it is.
That's right. Which means Labadi Beach Hotel is about to do their thing in a special way.
Absolutely.
All right. So, what are the options available for Mother's Day?
Could you? A lot is available. I mean, I know families that normally would love to have their Sunday morning breakfast, and so if you are in this space and you're looking at having that wonderful experience with your family, then you can book in our restaurant and then enjoy that setting. I mean, it will be a good giveaway for mommy and the entire family. But could you, on Sunday, Mother's Day properly, it's been celebrated in the Cozy Aquaba restaurant of Labadi Beach Hotel.
Nice.
And it's really going to be an awesome time because Kojo, this is one of the best moments that we have really longed for, and Chef Akwete, our head chef, and his team are very ready with, that kind of finger-licking, mouth-watering, delicious and delectable meals are all on offer this Sunday, what we call the Mother's Day Barbecue Lunch.
Wow.
Big one, Kojo, and this is running from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m.
How much?
You can imagine, Kojo, even before I come to the price, let me tell you, you have the spread of the salads. Then you go into your grills, and Kojo, the most amazing thing that I am looking forward to see you come experience is our Ghanaian specialty, the Ghanaian side. The Ghanaian dishes. You have your banku, you have your fufu, you have your bunebunu, you have your tilapia,
That's
everything. And this
Raymond,
is
Raymond,
5-star.
Once Raymond heard bunebunu, I saw the smile on his face.
The people agree.
All the good light soup and everything. So on Sunday, and Kojo is going for a cool 750 CDs. For single. And
now normally on Mother's Day, you guys do spa packages as well, don't you?
We do.
Tell
So
us.
this very, Mother's Day could do that. What we have it on offer, a lot of them. You can do the classic pedicure and classic manicure, which is going for a cool 400 CDs. Then could we have also hot stone massage, 450 CDs.
That's the one I like.
And then I think Winston needs that as well.
I'll be there. I need to take advantage.
Winston is the painful one, the one where it be too small.
Sure. And I recommend the full body aromatherapy massage and classic pedicure for Raymond, and then could you mine
for your mother, not for you.
Yes. So the best one that I love here is the full body exfoliation and classic Swedish massage for a cool 650 cities. Could you? I think to say I love you, Mom, it's one of the greatest expressions that you can give to a woman that gave birth to you, that has really supported you all along, and this is really going well. So
sorry, I was just going to ask how can people get these packages? What are the phone numbers for reservations?
So the phone numbers, we have 0302 772501 up to 06, and then there's also 0540 109995. Once you call any of these numbers, you have our wonderful team who are on standby to pick your reservations. I must be honest with you that you struggle to find a table just when you walk into the restaurant on Sunday. So it's very essential that you make your bookings. But just to also add, this, if you do not have the time to really give mom a treat, then you can buy these vouchers, these spa vouchers. You can purchase them and redeem them at a later time. I mean, so that, I mean, I'm looking at giving mom that treat of her life. I mean, to say thank you for all the love that they've shown to us. So all the roads leads to Labadi Beach Hotel this weekend, especially Sunday. Let's celebrate our moms and enjoy the love that we continue to have from them.
Nice one. George, is your mom listening?
She is. She's listening.
Quickly wish her happy Mother's Day in advance.
Yes. So happy Mother's Day to my mom, Madam Comfort Adjuesia, and all the mothers that I have. And could you what's her birthdays? Let me just say, tomorrow is the birthday of my wife, Mrs. Nice. Evelyn or say AEC of Zenith Bank. So from me and all the kids, we say happy birthday and Mother's Day in advance. Lovely. Thank you to all the mothers, those who are playing that mother figure role. We love you and we cherish you so much.
George AEC, everybody, head of sales at Labadi Beach Hotel. Thanks for stopping by, George.
Thank you so much.
Nice
it's been
one.
Wonderful.
Excellent. All right, guys, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank.
Here for good.
DSTV.
It's your moment.
And Cowbell Premium Milk. Cowbell,
our creamy goodness. And you know, Cowbell thinks about you. Yes, you. And today I come bearing good news. Cowbell is offering continuous nourishment that is creamy and tasty. It comes in 2 new variants, Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. Today I'll tell you about Cowbell Premium. It's a nutritious milk containing essential minerals and vitamins including A, B9, C, D, E, K. In addition, Cowbell Premium is unique mainly because of its rich, creamy taste and 23.6% protein content. It offers more in its single-serve pack at 26 gram and also available in 360 gram and 400 gram. In search of an accompaniment to complement your beverage or porridge, which with that rich, creamy taste and value for money, Cowbell Premium is an option. Stay tuned to hear about our additional exciting offer, Cowbell Vita Rich Ghana. There's a cowbell for you. Cowbell, our creamy goodness. And this is FDA approved.
Now the stage is set, the stakes are high, and the drama is about to unfold. Is the MTN FA Cup semi-final. Brace yourself for an epic showdown this Saturday, May 11, 2024, as Nswatreman goes head-to-head against Legon Cities. Why are you laughing? At 3 p.m. And on Sunday, May 12, as Welsh team Bofuakwatano takes on the title holders Dreams FC at 3 p.m. all at the Wafa Park in Sogakope. They are not actually a Welsh team. Get ready for thrills and, of course, excitement and the shocks as the journey to glory gets heated. Will we see giant slayers or favorites cruise to the finals? You can never predict. And of course, that's how it goes with the MTN FA Cup.
Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following numbers: 050-153-5789. The other one, 050-153-5790. The very last one, 0244-674-154. Let's chat a cause for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Now, George, before you go, there's another special birthday happening at Labadi Beach Hotel, or happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, our own MD, Mr. David Edward, celebrated his birthday yesterday, and I would like to say, yes, our MD would like to say a belated happy birthday to Mr. David Edward wonderful managing director of Labadi Beach Hotel, for all the inspiration and all the leadership, and everything that he's been doing for us and for the industry. So we cherish you. We thank you so much, boss. Continue to be you. We love you so much.
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
we love you too.
We love you too.
Yeah,
very
important. All right, then. Well, all the news from around the world of sports coming up now, because the boss himself is here.
Kojo.
What is going on, my brother?
Bayer Leverkusen simply do not know how to lose. They are now on 49-0, following yesterday's 2-2 draw with AS Roma in the semi-final of the UEFA Europa League. There's more of that to come on the Joy Sports Center this morning. But remember, the stage is set, the stakes are high, and the drama is about to unfold. It's the MTN FA Cup semi-finals. Brace yourselves for an epic showdown this Saturday, May 11, 2024, as Nswatraman goes head-to-head against Lagos Cities at 3 p.m. on Sunday, May 12. Bofakotano will take on title holders Dreams FC. We're going to hear in a bit from one of their players, John Entry. That game is happening at the Sogakope Wafa Park. So get ready for the thrills, the excitement, and the shocks as the journey to glory gets heated. Will we see Giant Slayers again, or favorites cruise to the finals? You can never predict in the MTN FA Cup because Obia Nyobia. And that takes us into the Joy Sports Center this morning. Yesterday, we commemorated the 23rd anniversary of the May 9th, 2001 stadium disaster at the Accra Sports Stadium, as has become the norm. After the event, which was attended by the GFA President, Keto Kweku, Sports Minister Mustafa Isif, and other dignitaries, Herbert Mensah, who was Asante Kotoko Chief Executive at the time, spoke to Joy News.
And I think society needs to get together. 5-6 years ago, I brought up the stadium disaster victims from Ellis Park, South Africa. And I brought up some of the families to Ghana so that they would meet with the Ghanaian families. And it was a beautiful thing to watch, where they exchange moments and you realize that the stadium disaster in South Africa or here or London, the loss of life is loss of life. And people quite often need helping hand, not necessarily money, although money is critical, but to understand that they're still cared for, they're respected. And I think that's why some of the other groups like the flood victims and the rest join us as well every year, year in, year out, that we meet. Not only on May 9th, we meet during the year. There's celebrations, even though I'm an Anglican, right? I celebrate Eid with a lot of them.
You heard from Herbert Mensah, who was Asante Kotoko's chief executive at the time. FA Cup action next, and Dreams FC, as we've said, will be seeking to make it into the final of the competition again. But first, they have to get past Bofakotano. Yes, Dreams FC striker John Entry looking back on their domestic struggles and how things could shape up from here on.
We are not in a good position, and I would say it's because we are playing 3 competitions at the same time. These boys are young boys, and this is their first time. Aside myself, who have played in more than 3 competitions in a season, this is their first time everyone is playing in the league, in the cup, and also in Africa. So I think it's having a bit toll on them. That's why in the league we are a bit struggling. But then I'm sure with the FA Cup, we can go to the final and, if possible, win the cup, and also in the league get to a better position. And I think the season will be good for us.
John Entry speaking about the possibility of winning the FA Cup, but as I said, they play Bofakotano on Sunday. Before that, Lagos Cities are taking on Nswatraman United on Saturday. Black Starlets next, and Coach Lai Kingston says his boys are eager for the start of this month's Waffle Zone B, and the 17th Cup of Nations will start next week. They take on Cote d'Ivoire in their opening game on Wednesday, as they hope to qualify for next year's Under-17 AFCON, having missed out on the 2 previous editions of the competition.
This tournament, we have almost picked to play in that major tournament. We can see from the boys that they are willing, they can't wait to have their first game, especially in front of Ghanaians. Immediately we finished the game against Kazakhstan. We put it in their heads that, hey, it's over. Now the most important tournament is coming up. Immediately I told them that day, have fun, enjoy, celebrate this performance. But immediately after the following day, now no one is stepping off the treadmill. We are on the treadmill because we have a mission.
Athletics next, and sprinter Benjamin Azamati says running on the third leg in the Bahamas World Release was to create room for Isaac Botier to strive on the backstreet. Ghana secured qualification to the Olympics on day 2 of the release, winning their heats with a season's best run of 38.29 seconds. The team had earlier dropped its baton on day 1, prompting the technical team to switch the running order of the quartet, moving Azamati to the third leg from his usual backstreet role.
Yeah, I think it's more of trying to put Isaac on where he's going to be comfortable, where we can make good use of him, and having to, be more. I've been comfortable running the 200 as well, so being able to be put on the third leg was okay for me. It was not anything I could say no to. Of course, it's a team sport, and I should be ready to run any leg when I'm asked to do so. So I took it as an opportunity for me and for me to help the team to be able to qualify for the Olympics. So it was not anything new to me, but I was able to do my best, and that's what I'm happy about.
You heard from Benjamin Azamati earlier. Black Starlets coach Lai Kingston was speaking to us. By the way, Lai Kingston is going to be the special guest tomorrow on Sports Link with Nathaniel Ato from midday. So you do well to make your dates for that one. Now, the women's NBA team Golden State earlier this week named American Ghanaian Ohima Nyanin as the team's first general manager on Monday. Less than a week after her appointment, she wants to ring the changes and fast.
What brings me so much joy about taking this opportunity is that it's a blank canvas, and there are many elements that can go into building a masterpiece. First and foremost, just building a foundation of a winning team, both on and off the court. We want the best coach possible, and so with some flexibility from our team, I think we'll wait or hire, but we want the best person.
That's the American Ghanaian Ohima Nyanin, who's now the general manager of that club in the WNBA in the United States of America. Still in the States, Donovan Mitchell scored a game-high 29 points as he helped the Cleveland Cavaliers level their Eastern Conference series against the top seed Boston Celtics at 1 game apiece. The Cavs fell behind in each of the first 2 quarters, but Mitchell scored 23 points in the second half to lift the visiting Cavs to a 118-94 victory. Elsewhere on Thursday, the Dallas Mavericks also secured a 119-110 win against the OKC Thunder to even their Western Conference semifinal series at 1-1. Luka Doncic and PJ Washington scored 29 points apiece as the Mavericks hit 18 three-pointers, their highest total in the 2024 post-season. Let's move the conversation on to the UEFA Europa League semi-finals. And Bayer Leverkusen last night set a new European unbeaten record of 49 successive games in securing a late draw with Roma to reach the Europa League final. Joseph Stanisic scored with the last kick of the game in the 97th minute to end Xabi Alonso's side a 2-2 draw on the night and a 4-2 aggregate victory. Here's European football journalist Julien Laurent speaking about the magnitude of what Leverkusen have accomplished.
Just incredible. And if you talk about late goals, 94th minute against Bayern, 94th against Karabakh, 94th against Augsburg, 91 against Leipzig, 1 against Stuttgart, 2 Karabakh, 3 and 7 Karabakh, 1 Hoffenheim, 7 Dortmund, 7 Stuttgart, and 19-7 Roma tonight. It's just, this is what they do. And we talk about the magic of the Bernabeu and Real Madrid in the Champions League. But what Xabi Alonso and this Leverkusen team have done this season for a club that had never won anything apart from German Cup and a UEFA Cup all those years ago, to do this and to still be in course for not just a treble, league, domestic cup and Europa League final, but also an unbeaten treble is just remarkable.
Remarkable indeed. And Olympiacos in the other game played yesterday also beat Aston Villa by 2-0 to claim a 6-2 aggregate victory. Ayoub El Kabi followed up his first leg hat-trick with goals in each half in the second leg to ensure that Villa were unable to reach their first European final since 1982. Later this weekend, Arsenal will be taking on Man United in the game of the round in Europe. Here's a man who knows a thing or two about getting the result when it matters most against Manchester United, former Arsenal captain Cesc Fabregas.
Well, a derby is a derby. I consider it a big game. Arsenal, United, Arsenal have always been special games. It's true that United at the moment, they are not at the level that they were in the past. We can all agree with that. I see Arsenal too strong for them at the moment. I do think Arsenal play by memory. They are confident. They believe. They have the experience. They've grown. They've grown over the last year. They improved. So yeah, I do think Arsenal will win that game comfortably. I will not say easy, because United is United, and the history at the end of the day, the badge on the chest, we need to respect that. And Old Trafford is Old Trafford. But again, I consider Arsenal too strong at the moment.
Cesc Fabregas is former Arsenal captain, speaking ahead of Sunday's Arsenal's trip to Old Trafford to face Manchester United. And in the Joy Sports Centre would be Victor Achitanoklu.
Thank you very much, Victor, for the Sports Centre. Now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waika Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waika Capital, together towards tomorrow. French bank Societe Generale has announced that it has initiated a strategic review of its operations in Ghana. It said in a statement, if any concrete development were to be decided, subsequent communication will be made. The IMF has indicated that Ghana's economic growth will return to pre-pandemic levels from next year. The fund is projecting an average growth of 5% from 2025. The 3i Africa Summit is only 3 days away. The groundbreaking global event, which will be held in Accra, is aimed at unlocking Africa's digital and financial potential. And in the UK, stronger than expected growth at the start of the year saw that country's economy emerge from recession. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waika Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Right, so welcome back. And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA, and they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators and also do generator rentals. Now, they have branches nationwide, and you can locate their latest branches in Amrahia Frames Oil on the main Adenton Dodoa Road, East Legon, Lagos Avenue Road opposite Tomric Hotel. Tema is the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and Kaswa off the Wager Kaswa Road near Simaf Cement Depot, and at Odoko, where we have our head office, and number 77 Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road. Call us on 0243480334. And let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. Malatu from Ernest Chemist, Malatu, power over malaria. GTP, lifestyle, and Rapinol, when the pain is too much to bear. Grab Rapinol from Danex Iton PLC. Rapinol, the rapid pain reliever. But you know, fraudsters are on the loose again, luring bank customers via phone calls, SMS, or emails and defrauding them. They always claim to be bank staff who are assisting you in your banking transactions. They usually sound so genuine that you could easily fall prey by giving out vital information on your bank account, debit, or credit card, based on which they will defraud you. To stay safe, customers are advised never to share password, PIN, OTP, CVV, 16-digit card number, or any personal information with anyone, whether remotely or face-to-face. It doesn't matter how convincing, genuine, or professional that person may sound, or the message may seem. Avoid any emails or text messages that request you to click a link. Hang up on any caller who starts asking you for personal card or bank account details. Report any suspicious SMS, email, or phone call to the EcoBank Contact Center and delete such messages at once. Always verify third-party apps, websites before using your bank card for transactions. Call EcoBank toll-free on 0800 003 225 when in doubt or feel insecure.
You are listening to to me on the radio. I know exactly what you need, and I go sort you out. But first, a quick introduction. Me be the connection man. I'll make things happen. Whether it be business, fashion, or the latest trend in town, I go connect you. I know when people connect, big things they happen. I am the plug to your plug. Anything you want, that's I go show you where options they line them up for you. You want download or you want stream? Link up. I got you. I conquer everywhere. From circle to KKTia. Yakuma to Navrongo. Jiosu to Kita. Techima to Kumbungu. I'll be the link between you and the next big opportunity. It be me where I go connect you, make it happen. Oh, you want to know my name? I am Telecel.
Switch to Telecel for the best value voice and data services and connect to the things that matter. Connecting dreams, connecting goals, connecting passions.
Telecel, connecting energies.
It's the 3i Africa Summit, where innovation, impact, and investment converge, where technology drives transformation. From the 13th to the 15th of May 2024, heads of state, central bank governors, thought leaders, innovators, investors, academics, and entrepreneurs will converge to unleash Africa's full potential. Discover the power of digital assets, explore the state of digital growth in Africa, and unveil lessons from Africa's central bank digital currency experiments. Engage in discussions on diversity in the creative arts and tech, financing Africa's SMEs and bridging the digital gender gap. Network with investors, pitch your ideas, and access funding at the 3i Africa Deal Room and Pitchfest. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center as we ignite a fintech revolution for Africa's financial future. Visit 3iafrica.com to register now.
To that woman who is always on the go, always on her feet, we say Ayeko. Orca Deco has a special offer to celebrate them because mothers are priceless. Get 20% off all recliner chairs and sofa sets and big discounts on all home accessories. Let's celebrate our mothers in style. Visit Orca on Spintex Road and Accra Mall today.
And big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies, and latest form, your partner for life, and Equity Health Insurance here for you.
Now, let me bring you that wonderful news from Telecel, because you're about to have the world at your fingertips, because the wait is finally over. Now, Telecel is here. We know you have everything you want and need: quick and reliable communication, stress-free money transactions via Telecel Cash, transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities, because with Telecel, there is no limit, absolutely none, to connections. Telecel, connecting energies.
And life can be unpredictable, and when health issues arise, it is reassuring to have the right support in place. For this reason, Equity Health Insurance has introduced the ABS policy. With Equity Health Insurance's ABS policy, you can enjoy the peace of mind you deserve for as little as 15 Ghana cedis a month. You stand to benefit up to 500 Ghana cedis anytime you're admitted to the hospital. Equity ABS is designed to provide you with some financial support during a hospital stay, ensuring that you can focus on your recovery rather than worrying about mounting bills. So why wait? Secure your future with Equity Health Insurance's ABS today. Call us on 0202-693-237 to sign up. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
Now, dreaming of the perfect sofa to upgrade this year? Your dream sofa is now a reality at latest form. Introducing our sensational V sofa. The range is wonderful, where comfort meets style at prices that will make your heart skip a beat. Hop into any latest form showroom nationwide to dive into a world of colors and choices. From the sleek L-shaped V sofa at just 3,100 cedi to the complete V sofa set for an unbeatable 6,500 cedi. You have the opportunity to elevate your living space with latest form, your forever partner in comfort and luxury. Hurry, your perfect sofa awaits. Latest Form is your partner for life.
And we'll be having a conversation shortly about the 3i Africa Summit, which is happening in Ghana from the 13th to the 15th of May at the Accra International Conference Center. And this morning, the director of FinTech and Innovation Office of the Bank of Ghana, Kwame Opong, will be joining us shortly to have that conversation here on the Super Morning Show. But of course, we're also talking about the ban on drumming and noise making, Raymond. And it's very important. Someone sent a message complaining about, a church around mile 7 there about, disturbing
where she's living, and you see, nobody's saying you cannot. There's a limit to the expression of your religious rights. Please do not, in the name of Christ or any other spiritual being, force people to fight you over noise making. It's unfair. There's a term for it, noise pollution. It is pollution, for example. Like air pollution destroys people, noise pollution also destroys people. People sometimes cannot sleep, they cannot have any quiet to even learn. And there's a pandemic happening in this country. You have a very nice residential area. Then all of a sudden, people will start citing some of these joints around where people live properly. Then they can't sleep at night because they are blasting music on loud note. And you ask yourself, the EP and other institutions who are supposed to check noise pollution, where they are. Not long ago, we published in detail Justice Tanko's very learned words on noise pollution, what it entails and what you should do. I think people should still go and read it on my Joy Online. If you are mindful of your conduct, please, it is decent enough not to be disturbing people needlessly. And sometimes they don't want them to sleep. If you want to play your music, play it to yourself. Why should it be my music? Who said we even enjoy the same kind of music anyway?
What is most annoying is the things that we use as excuses or reasons why it is okay for us to disturb the whole world. Church.
Yeah.
Just because you believe in God, so we can't sleep. Funerals. The person is dead. Why must I lose sleep? I don't even know this person. Why can you not celebrate somebody's death? First of all, in the right place. Yeah. Right? In the right place, away from, residential areas, in a way that doesn't cause me to lose sleep. You are bereaved, but please.
And I said this from deep within my heart. I actually feel that we should have this ban on drumming and noise making permanently in this city.
I mean,
no, seriously, I think we should have it permanently in the city.
Because on Monday, I was somewhere and then these people were like, hey, the ban on drumming and noise making, I shall see reduce it. So bad for that.
Yeah. No. Can you believe that?
Anyway, let's go for insurance today. That is brought to us by Enterprise Insurance at 100, celebrating our legacy, securing your future. Let's go for our insurance today tip from Enterprise Insurance.
Insurance Today is a public education service by Enterprise Insurance. Ensure you speak with your insurance broker or agent before making any insurance decisions.
Hello. I'm Barbara Taylor. Last time we talked about insurable interest, which requires a person to have a financial interest in what is being insured and would as such suffer financial loss if what is insured is damaged. Now, to the insurance principle of contribution. This principle ensures that if a loss occurs, the compensation would be proportionally shared by the multiple policies covering that same risk. Take a real-life situation example. Someone buys a 500,000 Ghana Cedi home insurance policy from two different insurance companies. Then a flood risk covered under both policies occurs, damaging the house. When he files a claim with one of the two insurance companies, that company will pay the 500,000 Ghana Cedi to the policyholder. Now, by the principle of contribution, the insurance company that paid out the 500,000 Ghana Cedis can collect the 250,000 Cedi half of the 500,000 Ghana Cedis from the second insurance company that was involved in covering the home insurance policy. So you see from this example, a policyholder under the insurance principle of contribution cannot claim more than the actual amount of the loss from the two insurance policies combined. The contribution principle is a safeguard that prevents insured persons or entities from profiting by claiming from multiple insurers for the same loss, thereby ensuring that compensations are for actual losses rather than for financial profit or gain. We pause here today. Contact us at Insurance Today at myenterprisegroup.io or WhatsApp us at 0548 231149.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
Since 1966, we have defined our fashion identity with pride. Our style stems from our pride in the country of our birth and in the diverse symbols that unite us as Ghanaians. From these symbols come the new GTP New Style Collection, created to celebrate our identity as Ghanaians. Me free Ghana, I wear GTP. I am made in Ghana. Get the GTP Ghana Month collection, available at all accredited GTP dealers nationwide, the GTP retail store in Osu, or online at shop.gtpfashion.com. Check the authenticity of any GTP fabric you purchase by matching the code on the edge of the fabric with the code on the label. GTP. Life. Style.
Let every woman feel the love of motherhood. Celebrate your mom this May at any Melcom store near you and enjoy 20% off this weekend in this Mother's Day celebration from Friday 10th to Sunday 12th of May 2024. Get more this Mother's Day. Thanks, Mom, for choosing Melcom. Dad, you are invited too. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
It's the 3i Africa Summit, where innovation, impact, and investment converge, where technology drives transformation. From the 13th to the 15th of May 2024, heads of state, central bank governors, thought leaders, innovators, investors, academics, and entrepreneurs will converge to unleash Africa's full potential. Discover the power of digital assets, explore the state of digital growth in Africa, and unveil lessons from Africa's central bank digital currency experiments. Engage in discussions on diversity in the creative arts and tech, financing Africa's SMEs, and bridging the digital gender gap. Network with investors, pitch your ideas, and access funding at the 3i Africa Deal Room and Pitchfest. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center as we ignite a fintech revolution for Africa's financial future. Visit 3iafrica.com to register now.
Waikari Capital. We are a multinational fund management company regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Our aim is to help our customers thrive by enabling them to achieve their lifetime financial goals while investing their funds in ways that create a positive future for them, their families, and their businesses. In this way, we help them to create the best life. Speak to us today. Call us on 050-157-7546 or 050-157-7547. Visit www.waikaricapital.com. Waikari Capital. Together towards tomorrow.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
How?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel. And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334.
They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's 19 past 8 on the Super Morning Show. Welcome back. We've been talking about the ban on drumming and noise making, which is currently in effect here in the capital city, bringing some much needed peace, if you ask me. But you know, this ban itself, it has quite a history, and I thought, perhaps we should take the opportunity to learn a bit about it. We're joined by historian Pwalugu Dam Ankra. He's on the phone. Mr. Dam Ankra, good morning to you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
So maybe you can start with a bit of history. Where from this ban on drumming and noise making, and what's its significance?
Okay, so the ban on drumming is an aspect of the Homoho season that starts with the ritual growing of corn. In those days, it was millet. Before the white people came, it's millet that we're using, and the Europeans introduced corn. So when Homoho is being started, it started with this ritual sowing of the corn and yam with the coming of the first rains, particularly in the early May, and then it ends in the late September when the crops are finally harvested. So right after the ritual sowing, the festival, that is the Homoho, includes a period of a time which is mostly more than a month, which is roughly 12 weeks. So I'm saying that is, how do you call it, 1 month, 2 weeks of quiet and solitude, when the spirit's benevolence with respect to the growth and the harvest of agricultural produce and fish is solicited. So in the August, the actual Homoho day of feasting is celebrated by the sprinkling of the ceremonial food, which is appropriate to the deities, and then the ancestors that safeguard the fertility. During this period, the plenitude of food is consumed to forget the foregoing period of shortage and even hunger of the time before harvesting takes place. So during these festivities, the paramount chief and then who is the government and then other guard chiefs go out to distribute food. A special highly nutritional corn based on drink is also produced and served to the guests. So the period of the quietude includes the ban on drumming, dancing and other forms of noise making, so as to achieve the silence required to leave the deities undisturbed while they look after the yam. So the most important thing of the ban was the silence that was required to leave the deities undisturbed while they look after the yam. So in those periods, people will be able to go to farm and work. And so within that context, the ban on drumming is meant first to block out the secular sounds that can adversely affect the Wulomo, who at that time, Wulomo in Ghana is the priest, who at that time will be communicating with the deities within the period, and to ensure non-disruption of this sacred spiritual exercise, there will be no need for noise making. So this is really a solemn spiritual exercise during the period to ensure that the deities can come and then take care of the yams that have been cultivated at the time.
And Kweku, talking about the deity and talking about the history, is it also the case? So where did the Gans learn this from? Does this have any, biblical antecedents?
Please kindly lift up.
I am asking, when did they start this? Does it have any biblical antecedents?
So this sort of thing, though some people believe that the gas came from Israel, and some attempts have been made by people starting with biblical, but this is really a spiritual exercise that occurred during the Ghana migration when they were hit by issues of food shortages leading to hunger. So the Homoho itself is rooted at hunger. So I would say this period itself, despite some people trying to adduce certain biblical antecedents, occurred within the current nation state Ghana during its pre-colonial days of Gold Coast.
Fascinating. So, I mean, today, if we want to learn or know a bit more about the history of this, are there places we can go to in the Ghana communities where we will get this education?
Yeah, so the education of it is what I'm giving. Every Gulumo understands where this started. And if you go back to history, there are certain archival documents that one can come across that were actually learned back in the day. So in 1899, if you take Goku's Chronicle, for instance, where there was an announcement by God State that says that, and I want to quote it for the purposes of this discussion, and it states in the Gold Coast Chronicle 1899, page 1, in pursuance of the usual custom, there will be no drumming or blowing of horns in the town of Accra for about 6 weeks from today until the guinea corn planted for the young customer is fully grown. So this is the advertiser's announcement on the Gold Coast Chronicle in 1899. So this shows you that it goes back. So this is the first time when the newspaper culture developed in Gold Coast that the chiefs actually placed this advertiser's announcement warning or notifying the people living on the Ga land to understand this. Because why would they do that? Because when you go back to 1892, there was a law that was formulated, what is public nuisance law, where there was so much noise in Accra, and the Gold Coast British colonial authorities devised this new law to ensure that there will be no much noise. But the traditional people themselves also have their own noise reduction strategies, which they also come out in every 6 weeks of the year to ensure that the deities in their communities are also offered opportunity for spiritual engagement with the people.
Okay. So today in modern society, does this historically significant activity, does it still have relevance? What's the significance of the ban in today's much more noisy industrial world?
Okay, thank you very much. So, as you said, much more noisy industrial world. In the noisy industrial world itself, if you go back to the colonial legal practices and you look at some of the colonial laws that were placed to ensure that there is a noise reduction even in the capital cities or in the major towns, the 1892 public order that came out, for instance, it came out of the specific law called the Public Nuisance Ordinance, and it was incorporated into the Criminal Code of the Gold Coast Colony in 1892 under the Offences Against Public Order, Health and Morality section 119 of the Ordinance 12. It includes 3 subsections, which include that people in the houses must not make noise, and if they want to create noise, they must go to the governor or the district commissioner for a permit before people can assemble, and then they will make noise. It also says that the constable of any community can have special powers to enter any house, including building or yard and places where people are assembled, to warn them to depart if they make noise against the public order. Thirdly, he also says that whoever after being warned shall not depart forthwith except with the persons actually dwelling in such houses or buildings and may be apprehended. So even in the colonial laws, powers were given by the law enforcement authority to even go and disrupt any organized noise. Most importantly, the law states, and I want to say from the Ordinance 15, Section 137 of the Ordinances of the Gold Coast, it says that whoever beats a drum with intent to challenge or provoke any other person to commit a breach of peace or with intent to insult or annoy any other person shall be liable to a fine of 25 pounds or to imprisonment for 3 months. So this is even the colonial law, which was stated from 1892, 1903, and continued to be modified or amended over the years. So even the colonial laws understood that even in the capital, there must be some sanitization of the sonic decibel levels to ensure that there is not so much noise in the capital city. And so the locals themselves, in addition to this law promulgated by the colonial authorities, also put on certain rules and regulations that ensure that the noise decibel level in the capital city or in towns are reduced.
Wow. Well, certainly that is relevant to our modern lives.
Yes, and because what is relevant in the modern life is that it's a tradition, and tradition and culture of the people. As long as what is actually celebrated and has not been banned, it shall continue. The ban will continue because it forms the part of the Womoho Festival. And as I stated, starting from November, May, when the rain starts up to September, it will occur at different places. So Gamashi might start from Lanteja area, then it will go to other areas, because if you look at the Gamashi and their villages all the way to Pokwase, Edoglo, and all those places meet there, and the towns around, it will occur there before it will go to the Nunga, the Osu, the La people, and all the other sub-quarters or ethnic groups that are in Accra, which include the Gamashi, the Osu, the La, Nunga, Teshi, and Tama. It will move all the way to those communities, but it also is not celebrated one day. So you realize that every year a list is brought, and this is part of the Ghana celebration of Womo. So this contestation that often comes against this celebration, because people think we are in the modern state, itself is a contested argument. For people must understand that Accra is also someone's village. Accra is also someone's town. So if you move from your community to Accra, you must also give the respect, just as in your community when there is also a celebration of reduction of noise as a result of any ritual performances or traditional customary laws. You must also respect it, because it is not only the Ghana alone that always also celebrates the issues of ban on drumming. Fancy communities also have ban on drumming before their festivals. Even in Asante, where they don't have actual major festival apart from the usual account Apesidai, there is a principle of rampe. Rampe, whenever a queen or a king dies in a Asante community, there is also a period of quietude which is observed for the traditional ritual performances. So the noise period is not something that only occurs in Accra. As in any account or the Ghana society, there is a period where there is celebration of quietude for the deity.
This is great education. Mr. Kweku Dako Ankra, historian, has been telling us all about the ban on drumming and noise making as instituted by the Ghana Traditional Area. We thank you very much for your time with us this morning.
Yeah, thank you too. Thank you too.
All right, now, just before we take some messages, let me remind you that Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Jirapa, Dubai, is still waiting to welcome you with open arms. You need to take a rest, you take a break from the south, and go explore the north in the most beautiful way possible. An unforgettable safari experience, amazing array of wildlife, including lions and hippopotamus and zebras and ostriches and many others. You can use their spacious and well secure game tour vehicles, or you can use a quad bike to enjoy the safari, or they just go a bit further out for some water sports like jet skiing, boat or canoe rides, and so many family games to keep you and your family excited, and great tourist attractions across the whole region that you can enjoy just because you are a guest at Jirapa, Dubai. So escape from the south, escape to the north, escape to Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Jirapa, Dubai, for an unforgettable safari experience. Call 050-169-4280 or 024-88-44463 for reservations or for further inquiries.
Now, the fourth industrial revolution is here, but what does this mean for Ghana and Africa? Join global and local leaders to address the impact of technology at the first ever Industry Engagement Forum, IEF 2024, by Industry Immersion Africa, IIA Africa, in collaboration with the MasterCard Foundation Ghana and the Ministry of Education through the National Service Scheme, be part of this groundbreaking immersive experience. The two-day event will serve as a pivotal platform fostering dialogue and collaboration in a bid to bridge the industry-academia gap, empower STEM graduates across Africa, and combat youth unemployment. The theme is Industry Driving AI and the 4IR, that's the Fourth Industrial Revolution in Africa. Collaborative pathways for digital transformation in Ghana. Let me repeat, digital transformation in Ghana. The date is Wednesday, 22nd of May and Thursday, 23rd of May. The time is 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. each day. It is at the UPSA Auditorium, where all the best things are happening in Accra today. Or over anyway. Visit iiafrica.org for more information and to register. Media partners are Joy FM, Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News, and My Joy Online.
Well, so GCB Bank says, dear valued shareholder, it is crucial in today's dynamic market environment to stay informed about the performance and status of your shares. To facilitate this, we kindly request you to update your records with us. You can conveniently do so by visiting the nearest GCB Bank branch or by accessing our website. That's gcb.com.gh. By keeping your records current, you enable us to provide you with timely updates and notifications related to your shares. Your investment matters to us, and we're committed to delivering reliable services that cater to your financial needs. Don't miss out on important updates that could impact your investment decisions. Take a moment to visit us today at any of our branches nationwide and ensure that your records are up to date. GCB, your bank for life.
All right, more to come on the show. What's the reason why the Millennium Compact has come to an end in Ghana? And couldn't we have done with a little bit of Millennium Compact cash at this difficult time in our power situation? Well, we'll find out why they are going, and I'm not quite sure they'll ever be back after this.
Hello, Ghana. Are you tired of the same old political rhetoric? Do you believe it is time for a change that truly represents the voices of our youth, women, and children? I present to you Nana Kwame Bediako. He is a visionary leader with a passion for making our country better through innovative industrial revolution. Together, we can change the political narrative and create a government that truly represents the interest of all citizens. Join this journey to build a better and inclusive future for all by contributing to our Save Ghana Fund campaign. Your support, no matter the amount, is not just a donation. It is an investment in the shared desire for a more prosperous, equitable, and better nation. To donate, visit www.nkb.com.gh or dial *887 *2024 #. Thank you for your support.
The Ghana Chamber of Mines with Events and Projects International and DMG of South Africa present the West African Mining and Power Conference and Exhibition WAMPOC WAMPEX from 5th to the 7th of June 2024 at the Grand Arena and the Accra International Conference Center. The theme for our 17th edition is the Mining and Power Hub, driving sustainability investment opportunities in West Africa. Join us to network with over 100 exhibitors and 2,500 attendees on a variety of innovative mining and power solutions from around the world. Headline sponsor Mark Partners Group. Main sponsors Newmont, AngloGold Ashanti, B5 Plus, Cummings. Financial partners Stanbic. Other sponsors include Rand Refinery, FL Smith, Atlantic Lithium, Protea Coin Ghana, and Bank Hospital. To register, sponsor, and advertise, visit wampoc.org or check out our social media platforms. #WAMPOC WAMPEX24.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts as Adansi Travels and Joy FM are about to take you on an adventure of a lifetime. Imagine yourself soaring high with your favorite drive time program in the heart of South Africa. starting from the 3rd of June. Join me, Lexus Bill, and the Drive Time team as we dive into the soul of South Africa. Starting at an exclusive promo rate of $1,390, you get to choose your adventure. Whether it's the urban pulse of Joburg or the thrilling Sun City, we've got you covered. But wait, there's more. Be part of history and join us at the Legends and Legacy Ball at the Santin Convention Center, celebrating the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or visit www.adansitravels.com to secure your spot. Remember, it's more than a journey. It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and Lumefantrine. Comes in tablet and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It's the 3i Africa Summit, where innovation, impact, and investment converge, where technology drives transformation. From the 13th to the 15th of May 2024, heads of state, central bank governors, thought leaders, innovators, investors, academics, and entrepreneurs will converge to unleash Africa's full potential. Discover the power of digital assets, explore the state of digital growth in Africa, and unveil lessons from Africa's central bank digital currency experiments. Engage in discussions on diversity in the creative arts and tech, financing Africa's SMEs and bridging the digital gender gap. Network with investors, pitch your ideas, and access funding at the 3i Africa Deal Room and Pitchfest. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center as we ignite a fintech revolution for Africa's financial future. Visit 3iafrica.com to register now.
Let every woman feel the love of motherhood. Celebrate your mom this May at any Melcom store near you and enjoy 20% off this weekend in this Mother's Day celebration from Friday 10th to Sunday 12th of May 2024. Get more this Mother's Day. Thanks, Mom, for choosing Melcom. Dad, you are invited too. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
You're welcome back. So the news came out yesterday that, the Millennium Development Authority, which was behind the Millennium Compact, which was the power behind the PDS contract. That development authority was announcing that they would no longer be operating the Millennium Compact here in Ghana. In fact, they will continue operations in other countries, but not in Ghana. Why? Why is that? Well, I think we have the best person to help us understand that. So we'll be hearing from Roland Osenyako. He's a former project manager of the Millennium Development Authority. Roland, it's good to have you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning and good morning to your listeners.
Indeed. All right. So more from Roland in a moment. But first, kingdomstoreonline.com awaits you. Go buy your best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, stationery from Kingdom Books and Stationery at this website. You can pay via Momo across all networks, and they'll deliver free if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
So imagine enjoying the urban pulse of Joburg, the scenic beauty of Cape Town, and the majestic mountains of Lesotho, and the thrilling sunset in Sun City. Well, dream no more, because Adansi Travels and Joy FM invite you to join Nana Odi Asa de Wamf, Lexus Bill, and the Drive Time team as they explore South Africa this June And I know Raymond is asking Samir Odame, when will SMS do same? Very soon.
Legitimate question.
But these are the 4 exciting packages to choose from. 1. Joburg trip is from the 5th to the 10th of June, starting at $1,390 per person. Joburg and Cape Town, 6th to the 13th of June, at promo rate of $1,790 per person. Joburg and Sun City, 4th to the 11th of June, at $1,690 per person. Joburg and Lesotho, from the 4th to the 11th of June, at $1,750 per person. And to crown it all, you have an opportunity to attend the Legends and Legacy Ball on the 8th of June at Sunton Convention Center in Joburg, with special performance by the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka and many other renowned artists. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip away. Don't. It's only $1,390 to $1,750, which you can afford. The seats are filling fast. Call Adansi Travels now on 0531 008550 or 0595 500 817, or visit adansitravels.com to secure your spot. Feel life's beauty with Adansi Travels and Joy FM in South Africa.
Now the stage is set, stakes are high, and the drama is about to unfold. It's the MTN FA Cup semi-finals. Brace yourselves for an epic showdown this Saturday, May 11, 2024. As in Swaterman goes head-to-head against Lagos Cities at 3 p.m. and Sunday, May 12, as Tanosos Bofuakwatano take on title holders Dreams FC at 3 p.m. and all at the Wafa Park in Sogakope. Now get ready for thrills, the excitement and the shock as the journey to glory gets heated. Will we see giant slayers or favorite cruises to the finals? You can never predict this in the MTN FA Cup. Obia and Obia.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get on to the phone lines now. Roland Osanyako, who is former project manager, Millennium Development Authority. So, I mean, Roland, before we get into whether whether the Millennium Compact could come back to Ghana or not, let's look at what was at stake, what we would have benefited, but for our decision to cancel the concession agreement. Many people have talked about $190 million. Was that all? What else could Ghana have benefited?
Good morning. Good morning to you, and good morning to your listeners again. It was a very interesting event that happened some few years back, and Ghana lost a lot of deal with the MCC. I don't want to go back to the nitty-gritty of what happened, because I think that we have passed beyond that stage. But I think that we must know what happened or what we have lost as a country. First, we lost on the second tranche. MCC suspended a $190 million aid package meant to support Ghana's power sector under the MCC Compact 2, citing concern over the irregularities in the PDS deal. This was very explicit. These financial losses and missed opportunities had a significant impact on Ghana's economy and its effort to improve its energy sector infrastructure. In fact, they also contribute to the challenges faced by the government in managing PPP and attractive investment in critical sectors like the energy distribution sector. Let's not forget that we've been talking a lot about PPP, and this alone does not give confidence to investors if things like this happen. Now, highlighting on the achievements of the deal, I must mention that the MCC Compact 2 significantly increased the transmission network capacity of Ghana. By constructing two of the country's largest bulk supply points, 2 primary substations, and other IT investments. To be honest, this has resulted in an enormous boost to Ghana's total transmission capacity and has successfully enhanced the country's power sector. So you can imagine that if the $190 million had stayed, you have no idea what we can do with it. I was a project manager, and then I was managing about $30 million project. And looking at what I did with the $30 million, if I tell you what the remaining money would have done, it was going to be very significant.
Now talking about the 190 million, beyond the MCC's 190 million, would we have received additional funding from other donors?
Right. So, for instance, we lost confidence in the investment and in investors all over the world. So, for instance, third compact, we lost a chance on the third compact with the MCC. And it's also another consequences of the termination of the PDS agreement. That's a potential one. A potential third compact with the MCC would have provided further support for Ghana development priorities, infrastructure projects, and economic growth initiative. However, the termination of these agreements and related challenges have underscored the importance of maintaining strong governance, transparency, and accountability in Ghana's dealing with international partners like the MCC. And this is very crucial for fostering trust and attracting investment and promoting sustainable development in the country. Of course, when I say that we lost investor confidence, there were rumors that the World Bank decided to pull out on some of the investment they would make in the energy sector. And I would like to highlight that there were rumors. Again, we also heard that the German government wanted to, through GIZ, wanted to make some contribution in the energy sector. And because of some of these things, we didn't see some of these investments, materializing. So yes, I would say that yes, we lost a lot on this. And as of now, we have about 7 countries in Africa enjoying on MCC Compact. For instance, Morocco, they have an active MCC Compact which is focusing on education and training. We have Senegal also have an active compact focusing on improving country's power sector. It's just a power compact like what we have in Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire has an active compact, improving land governance and promoting economic growth.
Okay.
Benin, Liberia, Malawi, and Zambia. But again, as it stands now, we don't have any compact in Ghana, and we lost on the regional compact as well. So you could see that there was a significant effect on the economy of the country.
So let's look forward. Is there any way back? The suggestion is that maybe difficult, but you've worked there before. Is there any way back for Ghana?
Well, I think there is. I read the article, and then I heard Alice mention that they don't have any immediate plans to work in Ghana, but they are always, they can always look at again to see if Ghana can come on the table. So I think that gives me a lot of confidence that we can approach MCC and then start the negotiation again. But again, it takes leadership, authentic leadership, adaptive leadership, to take a bold step and say, look, it didn't go well, it didn't end well, but what is the way forward? And to be honest, I don't think MCC will come to the table now. They will not take that initiative. And I think that is an onus on our government to take that initiative and then come to the table. And look, Ghana is MCC baby, trust me. If we take a bold step, I believe strongly that MCC will also come to the table. But we need leadership to make that effort. Now, if you look at the current government, I don't know, but I don't see, with their posture, I don't think that they are ready, the current regime, to start that kind of negotiation. But looking forward, if whoever is going to form the next government, being it NDC or MPP, I think that they should make sure that they will come to the table, they'll take that leadership step, and then go to the negotiation table. But I strongly believe that NCC is willing to accept us.
All right.
But again, if you look at the two governments, the NDC and the NPP, I think that John Mahama, the NDC government signed a compact. If they form the next government, I think that they will find it easy to approach MCC, because of course they had the vision, they signed a compact. I'm not saying that MPP cannot start that kind of negotiation if Dr. Bawumia wins the election or form the next government. But again, the problem is that it probably might be very difficult. They need to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that they are committed to any reformation in the energy sector. But ultimately, I think that MCC is willing to accept us eventually.
All right. Roland Osenyako, thank you very much for joining us. Roland, former project manager, Millennium Development Authority, sharing his views on the Millennium Compact that we lost some $190 million. Raymond?
No, it's interesting, the development. I remember, of course, when all of this was unfolding, when the PDS issues came in, when we had plans, the original aborted arrangement that went later on in the direction of PDS, because apparently the ownership structure was not something that we favored as a country. Then subsequently, all the problems we raised with PDS and the cancellation of that arrangement and the internal squabbles and the things that became apparent after. I remember it was one evening that I got to know that the PDS had officially been cancelled. I remember then I had to pass on the information to Evans Spencer, who was on air at the time with the information minister Kojo Opon Nkrumah, and they had to be asked about it. I said, yes. That's where we are looking now, which spiraled into a big, if you want to call it even scandal of a sort in the Republic of Ghana. We knew the risk. We knew the difficulties in there. And we knew what we chose to do at the end of the day. Maybe someday we have a brighter and a better understanding of what we did. Some have said, and for a short period, PDS was collecting the monies that we could collect. You remember? Yes. In fact, it's one of the arguments that we have made that when we brought in that private participant, they were collecting the monies. There were no, I will pay later, I will do what and all of that. And it appears efficiency was coming back to the front burner. And commercial losses were on the reduction rate. It's one of the arguments that we made by the current leadership of ECG. So if a private man can collect the money, what prevents us from collecting the money too? It's not the same target groups that we are dealing with. Why is it that you're willing to pay to the government entity, but you are willing to pay to the private PDS? Then eventually we cancelled PDS and we came back to ECG. Then the story, as they say, it's where we all know what has happened over the period. It's a sign sometimes, if you want to detail this, a probe about how we do business in the Republic of Ghana, how help could come our way, but some idiosyncratic differences would make it somehow difficult for us to pursue what we said we will pursue. And I'm saying maybe in the future we'll have a better probe into the conduct around this particular Mida cash and how we ended up losing out of it anyway.
When we return after these messages, we have a very important conversation.
Why do some women stay with their men even after they discover he has a side chick? Stay with us.
Well. How is your good life?
Mine has been great, My entire family and I sleep under our insecticide-treated net every night, throughout the night, and wake up feeling sound every day with absolutely no mosquito bites.
My good life has been terrific. My entire family and I, we wash our hands with soap and running water before we cook and eat, and after using the toilet, we don't play with it.
When my wife was pregnant, I accompanied her to every antenatal session. She took all her medication, ate balanced diet, and gave birth without any complications. My good life has been smooth.
Let's all come aboard Good Life and live healthy and happy. Good Life, live it well. It's an everyday thing. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID.
This July, join the Singapore STEM Camp, open to all students from 10 to 18 years. Students will partake in STEM activities on artificial intelligence and robotics, and partake in fun activities such as the Disney Universal Studios, Singapore Zoo, and many more. Total cost is $4,000 all inclusive. Parents and schools can sign up the awards and students at www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or call or WhatsApp 020-185-6818 for more details. Join us this July for the Singapore STEM Camp.
December is just around the corner and our nation stands at a crossroads. Will we continue down the same path or will we forge a new one together? The choice is ours, but we need every voice to be heard. That is why the New Force is investing time and resources to educate and encourage everyone about the voters ID card registration. To all of you out there unsure if your vote matters, your voice matters. Your vote is your power and your opportunity to shape the future of our motherland. Don't let others decide for you. Don't stay silent. Get up, get out there, and get your voter's ID card today. Make sure you are ready to make a difference when the time comes. Don't delay. Act now. From the 7th to the 27th of May, and on the 30th of May, you can replace all missing ID cards. Every vote counts. Your vote, your destiny. A message from Nana Kwame Bediako and the New Force.
Imagine going to your favorite wache joint and Amalia tells you, Boss, wale is finished, curry is finished, and shit or cry is finished. So that thing can pain. Now compare that feeling to having everything you want on your wache with lay, gari, and plenty shit or peche like that. Just like that soche wache, that's exactly what Aquaba Magic gives you. Enjoy rich Ghanaian stories like the second season of the legendary Inspector Bediako, the captivating Madame, and so much more on DSTV channel 150 and GoTV channel 102. Aquaba Magic, dear. Enjoyment and kasa. Now available on DSTV Access and GoTV Plus. Aquaba Magic, Ghana's most loved storyteller.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives, and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet Pro MFP 4303DW printer. You can print, copy, and scan up to 33 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work, so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi, direct printing, and intuitive touchscreen, fast and easy setup, and overall printing efficiency with a 50,000 page duty cycle. The HP Color LaserJet Pro MFP 4303DW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit KompuGhana.com or call 0302 752 020 for more information.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best.
Morning, man.
It's 5 minutes past 9 on the Super Morning Show. We're having a great time here in the studio. We're so glad you're with us. And it's time for us to have our relationship conversation. And the question is really simple. Look, at some point, the Joy FM handle had a poll on social media. We were asking women. The question was directed at women at the time. You know, we were asking, would you leave your man if you found out that he had a side chick? The results were interesting. Who has them? Who has them open?
Let me just get the results for you.
Here we go.
Yes, and it says that yes, I have them now.
Good.
It says yes. Okay, so will you leave your husband if you discovered he has a side chick? Yes, 28%. No, 72%.
Wow.
So more than a third, more than 2/3 say they will not leave their husband.
Now this is interesting, isn't it? Because I mean, most women will tell you this is a deal breaker for them, for you to cheat on them after they've committed themselves to you. You know, they're married to you. For you to cheat on them is just, I mean, it kills it. But it appears it doesn't kill it enough for them to actually pack up and leave.
I think they look at the circumstances around that. I mean, in fairness, they'll think about it. If I have children with you, I mean, would a single act of indiscretion, no matter how despicable it is,
this is a side chick, so it's not a single act.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they explained with the first. They said the devil made me do it once. By the time you investigate, you see that they have done it. They have done it for like 10 years. But I mean,
I like
think
the devil part.
Yeah, the devil made me do it once.
Yeah.
Yes, and you see, is there thinking around it? Oh, children. Oh, a certain comfort. I don't want to let. And sometimes even the discussion you have to have a family over this matter, because you have presented this woman or man to family as a decent woman who is less likely to engage in this act. And some family members do not accept that, especially when it's the woman, when it's the man that's cheating. There's some family members who come out and say, well, this one, you're even lucky that he's not married number 2. So please, you are the main one. This one, they are just stealing. So why are you leaving it for the thief? All of those attempt to explain the despicable behavior is there. So women do the calculation in this case. But men, I mean, see, it's not that even easy for men to just walk out like that.
Actually, I want to know.
Yes.
Maybe we should put up another poll asking men if they would leave if they discovered that their wives were having an affair. Okay, let's find out. Because I wonder if the numbers would turn out the same.
I think that the majority will say, yes, we will do so. But some will consider other factors. Because sometimes you think that you are the one who did something wrong. And you need to improve yourself because you feel you are not doing something right. That is why that's happening. Secondly,
interesting.
Yes, secondly, you would also think deeply about it and say, how about why am I leaving what is mine to another person? It's as if there's a competition that you are losing out of. Then there's also the third argument about, okay, we make mistakes. Women can also make mistakes. So why don't you give her the benefit of the doubt that this was a mistake?
Wow.
And somebody is trying to steal what is supposed to be your own, and you give that. So you explore, and you see, hardly can a man go and tell any other person. And it's a very difficult space to be in. That, oh, my wife is sleeping with somebody else. You get the point. So you keep it to yourself. You try to find ways. You try to threaten opponent out of space, and you try to do all the other things. But you still want to keep your dignity in check without being seen as that way. Until it gets to a point you feel this is becoming unbecoming.
Right.
So men may tolerate one or two indiscretions, but when it is established that, oh, this is what they've been doing for this period, you cannot build excuses for yourself again.
Let's do a quick straw poll here. Ray, would you leave your wife if you discovered she was having eventually, but not immediately?
Yes, you have to do the considerations. You have to give benefit of the doubt first.
Churchill, would you leave if you discovered that your wife was having an affair?
Most likely.
Most likely, immediately.
Most likely.
Okay. All right. Well, we're joined on the phone by Linda. Linda is joining us for our conversation this morning. Linda, it's great to have you. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
So why do you think the statistics turned out so overwhelmingly to show that most women would actually stay even after discovering that their men have side chicks?
Because our society, frown on women who leave their husband and they are not married and stuff like that. But I don't think it's right. Whatever a man feels, a woman also feels the same thing. So it's two things. In God, they said, either I stay and I do that, or I leave.
So in your case, you would, which would you choose? Would you stay and cheat as well, or would you leave?
Of course.
You'd stay and cheat?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you leave?
Well, maybe because of the kids, as you said. Because I have kids with them, and if I leave, I'm just going to do the same thing anyway.
Right.
So I'll just say both of us, we do our own thing. For the kids' sake.
So that would mean that you would turn a bad thing into a good thing.
Yes. I'm not going to kill myself for somebody else to come and enjoy. Living with a husband who is cheating, it's really painful. So if I'm not doing that to you, you don't have to do that to me.
Yes. But the minute you do it as well, then it becomes an accepted behavior, doesn't it?
No, it's true. But in our society here, we think it's okay for a man to do that. That's the problem.
But
it's
is
okay
it okay?
that a woman can't do that.
But is it okay for a man to do that?
No, it's not.
So why should a woman also do that?
That's what I'm saying. If you do that, then I do it. But if you don't, I don't. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but what you are saying is that you will then do the thing you say is bad. You will do it too.
I will not kill myself for a man to enjoy. You know, sitting down, crying inside, worried about what he's doing outside. It's killing you slowly.
So why don't you just leave?
Because maybe you have kids. But if my kids have grown and they can take care of themselves, of course I will leave.
Right.
And then I enjoy my life somewhere else.
But staying with a cheating man is good for kids?
No, you definitely not.
So why wouldn't you just leave?
The kids will find out their dad is not always around, playing with them or taking care of them in certain ways. Not only money. When you have a husband, it's not only money. It's about spending time with the family. So it won't be good. But when the kids are so young, they won't understand. So they will be sad and stuff like that. So you stay. But the moment the kids are like 18 or 15 going, they are grown-ups.
Yeah.
So you just leave and enjoy yourself. Don't stay with a man who is going to kill you slowly by thinking of what he's doing outside, enjoying himself with other women. Some men don't even care if you see them.
Now, you know how you mentioned
that's
earlier...
really painful.
Yeah, I get it. Linda, you mentioned earlier that society frowns on women who leave their cheating husbands. But would it surprise you to know that majority of divorces are initiated by women?
That would be surprised.
That's the fact. So women are actually
doing something bad, isn't it?
Women are actually walking out of relationships much more than you think, regardless of what society thinks.
Oh, that would be great, because I've seen a lot of friends who are staying because, if I go and then they'll say this, my mom said I should stay, but those kind of things, and my auntie is complaining and stuff like that. I have a lot of friends who are going through that, and I'm wondering, maybe God knows the type of person I am. That's why He gave me my husband. But honestly speaking, I can't kill myself for a man to enjoy himself. That's wrong.
Okay. Now, you know how you said that women feel the same things that men feel?
Yes.
Okay, is that really true?
Yes.
Do
we all
men
have feelings?
Yes, I understand that. What I'm saying is, when it comes to infidelity, to cheating, are the same drivers that make men cheat? Are they the same things that apply to women?
No. Okay. A woman will only do that when it's up to she can't take it anymore.
Okay.
But for a woman to love a man, it takes a lot. So she would not just go out of his way to do that. No.
So women only cheat in revenge.
Yes.
So what about all of these?
Some women will do it because of money, but a good woman will only do it because of revenge, but not because.
So what
she
about
just feel like doing it.
So what about all of these DNA results that are showing that women are having children with their exes and all of that? Who are they avenging?
When I was growing up, they say it's only a woman who knows who the child's father is.
Yes.
It's true. Maybe you have two people, boyfriend or something at the time that you were juggling between them. You don't know who to choose. And then you decided to go with this one, and then you find out you are pregnant. You're not going to tell the other person that it's your baby. I think that's a mistake most women do. But I don't think it's right. That one, it's not good for the child to grow up and find out that, oh, this is not my father. The other one was my father.
But that one is not revenge. That one is just the woman.
No, that one is true. It's not revenge. That's what I'm saying, that they do that when maybe they were, dating those two men together. So,
interesting.
And I don't think it's right to date two men together, but that's our society. So it becomes you choose the other one. Maybe you didn't know. I don't think the women knew from beginning that this is not. Well, some of them will know. I mean, some women do that deliberately, but some don't. So you may not know which one is the father until a DNA test. So.
Right. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Linda is giving us a lot to think about, eh? Yeah. Linda, let me ask you this. It seems as if men, at least from our little poll that we did here, and by the way, I didn't answer the question either. But yes, if I discovered that my woman was having an affair, I would leave immediately. I wouldn't give her a second, third chance. I would leave immediately. And it does seem as if many men, in fact, looking at the poll that we just put up, as a man, would you leave your wife if you discover she has another man? 85% say yes, 15% say no. Do you find that it's interesting that men's response is completely opposite to that of women?
Yeah, because of our society. There was where Jimmy Otwan and the band, but he has forgotten that he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's our society. Because of the way, but imagine if you're in Europe or somewhere else. I mean, you dare not.
That's an
So it's our society. I blame our society. We think women have no right to do certain things, but men has right to do multiple stuff. Like marrying 2 women and 3 women. But a woman cannot marry 2 or 3.
Isn't it also because we have given each other a certain impression about ourselves? So women have given men the impression that sex is not so important to you, and you can go without it for so long, and that if you actually have sex with someone, then it's because of some deep emotional connection that has been formed. And so if you cheat on a man, it means that you have really left this man. You don't respect him, you don't love him. That's why you cheated on him. While men are given the impression that for them, biology is at work all day long. They wake up from sleep and there's an erection. So them cheating or having sex with another person is almost a biological function. It doesn't have emotion attached. It doesn't mean anything. Do you think that's part of the reason why men cannot take it when women cheat? Because you have told us that sex is sacred to you. So if you have it with someone else, then there's really nothing left of a relationship to save.
I don't think so. You see, marriage is like a flower. If you take good care of it, it will blossom, and then you have nice flowers and stuff like that. And really, it's true. Sex is one thing that women often don't think of it so much like men. But the reason why a woman will not think of that is because maybe tiredness, doing so much work and stress and everything. So if you say because of that it's okay for men, I don't think
men get
so.
tired
We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that with other people because we really have to. How do you call it? It has to come from your heart. That's why women don't do that. But for men, it's easy. It's just something just knocking about. So if a woman really do that, then it means serious problem.
Right.
But it doesn't make it right.
All right. Well, listen, you've given us a lot, Linda. I appreciate your thoughts. Thank you so much for making the time to talk to us this morning. That's Linda. Linda sharing the female perspective in our conversation.
Well, Kojo, in times past, we may have agreed that a woman needs, we used to say a man needs a place to have sex, a woman needs a reason, and it will come from her heart. These days, it doesn't come from the heart. A lot of people are
There's no heart involved in this conversation.
Engaged in hookup is not from the heart.
That's
They're
true.
collecting money.
Plenty of them.
They're collecting money and they're moving on.
Unofficial prostitution, really.
Yes, and the other point about women looking at their children. See, this is it. I know somebody who was going through a divorce, and the judge told the woman, you say your husband has done what? Has gone for another woman, so you are divorcing him. Then you go and marry who? The next man that you are going to marry, do you know whether he will cheat or not? Even me, my husband cheats and I know. I'm still with him.
The judge?
Yes. Told them that even me.
He told one woman.
He told the woman that my husband cheats and I know. So what do you mean?
All right, listen. Listen, I want to hear. I want to hear from you guys. Okay, call us. You tell us what you think of this. 0302-216-541. 055 1111 997. Okay, we've been asking in our polls whether you would leave your partner if you discovered they were having an affair, and the women's answer is almost the complete opposite of the men's answer. Most men would say yes, most women say no. Personally, I've got to tell you, I will leave because I believe a woman, this is my view, I may be wrong, but my view is that a woman cannot cheat on a man she respects. And the minute she cheats on you, she no longer respects you. And for me, respect is love.
How about if the price is big?
If the what?
Price.
Yes. So this is all, it all factors in. If you are going to cheat because the money is big, then you don't respect me, you respect the money. Yeah, so you're gone. Seidu is in Ashaiman. Hi, Seidu. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Please, how are you doing?
I'm fine, my brother.
We thank God. Please, I want to ask you, the woman who just spoke, is she married or not?
Who, Linda? Yeah, she's married. She mentioned her husband.
Married.
Yes.
Hey, then need to know what more, seriously.
Oh, why?
Because a lot of things that she said, in fact, I don't agree with her. And moreover, she was emphasizing on society. But when you check the whole world, even India, the little knowledge that I have about India, that I got to know that it's women who marry men. Even them, when a woman marry a man, a woman cannot go in for another man, even when the man is cheating or something, whatever. That's what I know. But let's come to reality. In the Bible itself, from Genesis to Revelation, I've never seen a woman, a woman like cheating on a man. I don't know whether I stand to be corrected. Like, I don't know why right now women are always around anyway saying that when I marry a man and the man is cheating, I also cheat. Where will it end you? That's the question I want to ask. And moreover, in fact, women should always know that no matter the competition that they go with a man, at the end of the day, they are going to lose. It's a fact.
Okay. All right, Seidu. Thank you. Let's go to Dodo. Hello, Nana.
Hi.
My boss, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Talk to us.
Well, after the poll, it's not surprising, really. If a woman says they will stay with a cheating husband, not necessarily because they still love this man, really. Some people stay and live their life. Do you understand? And see, we are all human beings. We keep forgetting that. Our beliefs and upbringing is what differentiates, it's what puts us at places that sort of differentiates between us based on our gender. That's very unfortunate. A lot of men will not stay with their cheating wife because to them, a woman must keep themselves for them alone. Meanwhile, you are not the only one who has libido. You are not the only one who wants to experience orgasm. I'm sorry. You see, we all do experience it. You see, the only reason why your wife is not cheating on you is not because she cannot do it. I'm sorry. Men, anything that a man can do when it comes to this whole sex thing, it's no different from women. The only reason why she's not cheating on you is because she wants to experience, she wants to explore that with only you. That's a decision she has made. And unfortunately, a lot of men do not respect that. They think it's okay for them to just go about, and it should be okay for the woman. And the most cases is the money base. A lot of women are handicapped. So if the man is cheating, where are you going? Just like the lady said, what you are living, you are looking at like, who will take care of the children? Right now, I have 3 cases two of them, you see, they are not living on. They are very resourceful women. They are not living, and they are not complaining about their husbands cheating any longer. However, they are living their life in the marriage, and now their husbands are not having it at all. You see, the little bit that the husbands were doing all these years, they are this message they won't stop. Now the women have gotten to the point that I won't give you the divorce, but I'll live my life in this marriage, and they're doing it. And now the other one, she's gotten to the point where
Nana, Charlie, we have to take more calls. So.
All right, I'm leaving. I'm going.
Shared
I'm
a lot.
going.
Yes, thanks so
one.
much. Thanks so much. You've given us a lot to think of. But there's another Nana on the line. This one is in Jolo. Hi, Nana. Good morning. Oh, I think we've lost Nana. Oh, then I should have let Dodo and Nana continue talking a bit more. I was enjoying that. Okay, you can call us to 0302 216 541 or 055 1111. 997. I think we're. Oh, good. Hello. Who do we have?
Chidiak.
Oh, Chidiak. How are you?
Good, Kojo.
How's
good
everybody
morning.
in Southla? Good morning. Good morning.
Until we all agree that women also have right to cheat, this cheating will not stop. Men are killing women slowly in their homes. But because women have baggages to carry along with them, if they leave their husbands, they stay there slowly and die. So we must allow that if a woman cheats, the man must also cheat. Then we all continue cheating. Then this thing will stop. That is how I look at it. Because in the Christians, they say a man can only marry and then everybody is committing adultery. We are all cheating left. So it should be open. Then the women should cheat, the men should cheat. If you don't like it, the man don't cheat, the woman don't cheat. Then we all live peacefully.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Thank you, Chidiak. Thanks for sharing. Kwesi is in Awoshi. Hi, Kwesi.
Hi, good morning, Kojo. Yeah.
Good morning.
This is a very, very interesting conversation. What I would like to say is, you see, in our society right now, men are cheating and women are also doing it. But what I want to add to this is, most of the time when women do it, and they later on kind of regret it, it leaves them with, a big scar on them, because sometimes they look back and even wonder. So me pan and me koye sad way. Do you get it? But for men, it sometimes appears to be like a tick box that we have to do. Oh, this one I've done it. This one I've done it. But for women, when it gets to a certain time in their life, it leaves them with regret. Me of all people, I went down so low to sort of to split with this man or to split with this guy. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Wow, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Adabraka is where we're going to talk to Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, like some of the callers have said earlier, we all have equal rights. Okay, so if you are cheating, your wife also have the right to do that. But I think if you look at it critically, the temptation to cheat is more often from the men's side. Okay, hardly do women get involved in such things. So look, for me, if I see or if I should get realize my wife is cheating, I will leave. But it will be very difficult for me. It will be very difficult for me to stay with that also doing thing. Okay. Already temptation, then you also end up doing this. So if I get you doing it, yes, I can leave, but then you have also given me the opportunity to do things. So that's how it is. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing, Jerry. Abena is Abna, you have to turn off your radio, okay, or walk away from it so we can hear you clearly.
Is it better?
Yes, it is. Yes. There is still an echo. You need to switch it off completely, okay? Have you done that?
Have you done that?
No, I can still hear myself, Abna. Do we still have Abna
Do we
on
still
the
have
line?
Abna?
Okay, no, Abna, there's a problem. There's an echo which is not helpful. Let's take another call. Abna will try and call us back so we can hear her clearly. Isaac is in Abokubi. Hi, Isaac.
Yeah, good morning, KY. How are you?
Small. Isaac James, right?
Yes.
Good. Talk to us.
My regards to my neighbor there. In fact, I wanted to start from the scriptures, which is the Bible. I mean, because I know most men and women that have called or in this country are both either Muslims or Christians. So the Bible says that the time will come when 7 women will tell one man that put your name on us as our husband. We will take care of ourselves and our children. Just be our husband. And the scriptures is talking to Christians. So Christian women should take note of that. And then in the Islamic religion, men are allowed also to marry more than one. So I think most men are trying to be very hypocrite, because frankly, those of us who want to stay with our one wife, we are trying so hard to do so, because it is in the, frankly, man was naturally, we were created polygamous. I mean, many search have revealed this. So I want women, it's not that every man cheats, but women should embrace themselves that, look, this is the phenomenon in the world. God created this world like that. And you can even read it from how we have more women in the world than men.
Not currently.
God is not stupid to create more women than men just for nothing. So I think we should think about this thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Isaac. Actually, currently there are slightly more men than women in the world. For the first time since I've known it, there are more men than women at the moment. Godwin is in Nungwa. Hello, Godwin.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Small.
So
Talk to us.
Good topic. See, that's why I love Joy FM. Since '95, because you guys, your topics and your programs are very good. Coming to the question, you see, it is very bad for a husband or so a man or a woman to cheat. So, to me, if let's say we should all understand ourselves, I think we don't have to cheat, because it will be painful if you see your wife cheat. How will you, the man, how will you feel? So then, if you, the man, also cheat, how will your wife feel? How will your wife feel? So I think we have to think of that. Thank you so much for the program.
Thank you so much, Godwin, and thanks for listening always. One more caller. Yeah, let's go and talk to Lukman in Teshinungwa. Hello, Lukman.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kojo.
Wafa Lukman, how's everything?
Thank you very much. Everything is fine.
Thank God.
Yeah, the reason why men will easily walk away from a relationship is that, if you live with a woman and you know the person is cheating, you will not be sure. Every children that you have, you'll be asking yourself questions. Do you understand? So in order to cut everything short, you leave the woman and you go and find another one. Otherwise, every children that you have, you'll be either you go and do DNA or you'll be asking yourself questions. You will not have the security of your children. So that's why men will easily walk away from the relationship than women. Yeah, thank you very much.
Quite a perspective there. Listen, we thank all of you who called. It's such a pity we couldn't hear Abna because of the feedback. I would have loved to hear what her thoughts are. But thanks to all of you for making our conversation a sparkling one. We'll take some messages. When we come back...
Yes, we're having a conversation with the Director of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, Kwame Opong. We're talking about the 3i Africa Summit, which is happening in Ghana from the 13th to the 15th of May 2024 at the Accra International Conference Center. who have sung this song wrongly. How for do? Whether it's Mona Bele or whatever. The most important thing is that you're unavailable. Anyway, if you're looking for the best experience for your mother this Mother's Day, and if you're looking for a place to treat your mom and the entire family to a day of great culinary delight, well, if you answer yes to any of these questions and more, then get ready to be pampered this Mother's Day at Ghana's premier 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel. Now, the Mother's Day barbecue lunch experience comes to you live from the cozy Aquaba restaurant on Sunday, 12 May 2024. Relax and enjoy the taste of a sumptuous meal by Chef Akwete and his team, amidst musical entertainment by Jazz and more. And you can also purchase our spa gift voucher for your mom and loved ones this season. For inquiries and reservations, kindly call 0302 772501 or 0540109995. It's Mother's Day special Labadi Beach Hotel, your CIMG hospitality facility of the year. And we gave you the opportunity to express your gratitude to the woman who's been there for you through thick and thin and has impacted your life in numerous ways. You've shared your stories of gratitude with us, and we couldn't be more thankful. We've received your heartwarming stories about her sacrifices, the care she's provided, and the moments that made her so special to you. Tune in and listen as we share these beautiful stories on air, as we honor the amazing mothers who mean so much to you. Thank you, Mummy, inspired by Joy FM and sponsored by Woodine. Celebrate your mom with beautiful fabrics or ladies' wear from any wooden shop and receive a lovely gift. Labadi Beach Hotel, first choice. Life Healthcare. At Life Healthcare, it's all about living. Wintuba Hospital, in to serve a peculiar health need. And Furniture City, your home of quality furniture. Okay, stay with us for the return after these messages. We'll be speaking to our friends from the Bank of Ghana. We'll be talking more about the 3i Africa Summit. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's another season of love. This Mother's Day, Ghana's premier 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel, brings you the Mother's Day experience. Treat mom and the family to the best barbecue lunch in the cozy Aquaba restaurant on Sunday, 12 May 2024, with entertainment by Jazz and more. Our ever-smiling hostesses will make you feel very special. For her wellness and relaxation, buy your mom our spa gift voucher made with love, with full body aromatherapy massage and classic pedicure at a cool price. It's Mother's Day special. Let's celebrate your mom at Labadi Beach Hotel, for she deserves it. For enquiries and reservations, please call 0302 772501 or 0540 109995. Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Mama.
Sweet mother, I not gonna forget you for the summer way you suffer for me.
Think about it. You can either go out to watch one game at your local and pay for the bumpy, stuffy ride there. Then the food. Then the drinks with a 12,000% markup. And a new team jersey because some drunk spilled red wine all over you. Or you can pay once right on your phone and watch 42 live Premier League games over a whole month. For unbeatable value for money entertainment, there's only one way to go. Go TV. Love it.
There's someone who's always been there for you through the good times and the tough times. The one who makes everything feel just a little better with a hug, a word of advice, a comforting meal, or just her company. It's your mother, the one who shapes your life in ways you often don't even realize. At Joy FM, we believe that Mother's Day is the perfect time to give back some of the love she's given to you. That's why we're inviting you to share your stories of gratitude in our Thank You Mommy promo this Mother's Day. In a few words, tell us about the sacrifices she's made, the care she's provided, and the moments that have made her so special to you. From the 1st of May to the 12th of May 2024, submit your entries via WhatsApp to 055-969-1797 with the hashtag Thank You Mother, celebrating the woman who's done so much for you. Let's come together to honor our mothers, those irreplaceable pillars of strength and love. Join us in making this Mother's Day a time to remember. Thank You Mommy is powered powered by Joy FM and sponsored by Woodin, the creator.
Mama, you know I love you.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And as we promised, we're joined on the phone by Kwame Opong, who's Director FinTech and Innovation Office at the Bank of Ghana. And, we'll be talking about the 3I Africa Summit, which is happening in Ghana from the 13th to the 15th of May, 2024. Kwame, good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Winston, and thank you for having me.
Kwame, if you're close to your radio set, can you please reduce the volume or move away from it?
Okay. Actually, over the radio.
I think it's better now. Okay, we can continue. So let's talk about the 3I Africa Summit, which is happening from the 13th to the 15th of May at the Accra International Conference Center. What's 3I and what's the summit all about? What does it seek to achieve?
Okay. So the 3I Summit, in fact, the 3 I's stand for innovation, investment, and impact. And this is called 3 I's because I think we all know the various innovations that are happening in Africa, but I think to a large extent, many people do not realize how much potential is here on the continent, even here in our own country, Ghana, in terms of innovation and innovators who can even create more innovations. I think often the challenge has been the investment, the visibility to access investment, both locally and internationally, to scale the innovations in order to help us achieve some of our policy goals and objectives as a country. And so we took the initiative in partnership with Development Bank, Ghana, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore's subsidiary called Elevandi that hosts the Singapore FinTech Festival to effectively host this major African conference that is going to have about 79 countries represented and a few thousands of people participating to demonstrate the African fintech potential entered on the continent.
Great. So tell us about the main theme and the expected outcomes and how many people will be participating.
Sure. So in terms of the thematic areas, we're going to have major conversations around big issues such as regulation. This is an area that has been a significant constraint for most innovators. And I think even if you look at a country like Ghana, we've made significant strides in optimizing that balance between fostering innovation and at the same time also ensuring safety and stability of some of these innovations and the implications they have. But I think other countries also benefit from our experience as we benefit from theirs. So we're going to be able to look at that. Secondly, we're going to be looking at areas that are fast emerging, such as AI, machine learning, and digital assets. And these are very important areas that I don't think many people realize. Whether you're taking an airline to a different country or you're even buying clothes like Louis Vuitton and the rest, you may not realize that you're actually utilizing products and services that are, Web3 related, for instance. Or you may not realize how deep AI is embedded into your life as it stands. But we need to be able to understand how we can scale this and benefit from it while at the same time protecting consumers. So several conversations around those areas: agricultural, tech and finance, how we use tech to really help our MSMEs, particularly in areas such as getting access to credit. These are all things that we're going to be discussing. But I think the highlight for me is that opportunity to bring over 200 investors locally, into Ghana, to engage Ghanaian innovators as well as African innovators on seeing what the innovations are and engaging on how to perhaps invest in their businesses. Those are tangible outcomes that we're hoping to see.
Great. And talking about, the areas and topics that the summit will be looking at, tell us more of these areas and, how they are relevant to the everyday Ghanaian in the context of financial inclusion, which I believe the government of Ghana and the financial sector regulators, such as the Bank of Ghana, have been touting as necessary for economic growth and development.
Sure. No, thank you. So financial inclusion is very important for us because I think people don't realize what the direct implications are. But digitizing our economy, driving financial inclusion, and striving to attain an ESG standard is not something that is as remote as people may realize. So let's take a step back and look at the underlying building blocks of it. If you look at something like artificial intelligence and machine learning, today, many people have received loans on their mobile phones without realizing it is because of machine learning. And this is what we can help expand and scale such that if you're a small or medium-sized business, you can begin to access credits and capital without necessarily needing to put out a collateral. So there's already something that will be shared over there. The Ghana Integrated Finance Ecosystem is a pilot that is being run by Development Bank Ghana with support from Bank of Ghana, and it's already showing some promise, right? And we want to be able to see how we take very interesting cutting-edge innovations and using it to scale some of these, commercial models to directly impact Ghanaian citizens and businesses at large.
Okay. But there's always the perception that some of these events are just talk shops with no significant impact on the ground. How is the 3i Africa Summit different from other summits on other areas of development interest?
Okay, so this is something that we are hoping to achieve to add value. I think our goal as both a regulator and a promoter of financial innovation policy is to be able to make an impact in the real sector. And one of the key things is, one, the investments that we're directly facilitating, or at least bringing the parties together, because we have a significant talent pool that is churning out some really great innovations. And we often see a not so coordinated effort by global capital to try to invest in these. I think providing that policy signal is very important, and demonstrating the regime for supervising some of these entities will give the confidence that some of these investors can actually take the step to invest in our businesses here. Secondly, it's also an opportunity for many of our fintech innovators to exhibit the innovations and not just seek investment, because I think not everyone is seeking investment. Some are seeking partnerships to scale into other countries, scale into other markets and other regions, and this would give them the opportunity to. And perhaps finally, and most importantly, also to be able to make improvements to policy. This is always an area that is a challenge, and therefore I think bringing the capital providers to speak to it, as well as the innovators and us as regulators, to find a common ground on certain issues to make progress will be very tangible and impactful for the industry.
Great. Mr. Pong, before we wrap it all up, what's that one thing you would want Ghanaians and the world to take away from this summit?
So I think for me, what inspires me from all I've seen is, look, Africa we're not helpless and we're not incapable. And we've shown that year after year, century after century, and here is one more opportunity to really show the world what ingenuity is here on the continent, and perhaps open up the opportunity for the global community and local capital as well to participate in helping explore the opportunities that digital economies in Africa has to provide.
Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Kwame Opong, who's Director of FinTech and Innovation Office of the Bank of Ghana. We look forward to seeing you on Monday.
Thank you for having me.
Great. So that's Kwame Opong, Director of FinTech and Innovation Office at the Bank of Ghana, talking about the 3i Africa Summit, which is happening in Ghana from the 13th to the 15th of May 2024 at the Accra International Conference Center. Well, it's 5 minutes to 10, and that'll be all from us here this morning on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. On behalf of the team led by Sami Odami, we say thank you so much for joining us. My name is Winston Amwa.
And I'm Kojo Youngson, the morning man. Have a wonderful weekend.
See you on Monday.